over me. You lock me up, don't wanna leave. Music, the little things, without you, don't mean a thing. My crime is being too good for you. I'm too good to you, I'm too good to you. My crime is being too good for you. I'm too good to you, I'm too good to you. I'm too good to you, 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 I'm too good.
Here we are back for another play-by-play commentary with the hockey coach, Euro Code Frenchy, directly for the beautiful country of Thailand on the Saturday afternoon, February 11, 2023. Today, the Montreal Canadiens host the New York Islanders at the Bell Center. This is the Super Bowl weekend for the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to play this weekend back-to-back game. Today, they host the Islanders. Tomorrow, the Oilers, Edmonton Oilers, going to be again the Montreal Canadiens. Both games start at 12:30. Thanks to joining me live on this beautiful, great afternoon. Hopefully, an amazing, great weekend so far. Yes, the Montreal finally are back to play a game number 52 of the season after they took some kind of vacation. Since like the last game at the beginning of the February, over 10 days. Would be interesting to see Montreal Canadiens, what they're going to do against the New York Islanders. Only one player is back in the lineup. It's Jonathan Drouin. We're going to have a great match between goaltending, between Varlamov, play for the Islanders today with a record of 10-6-1 with a goal again average of 2.57, save percentage of 920. For the Montreal Canadiens, they go with Samuel Montembeault, 10-10-2 for Montembeault, save percentage of 909. And, of course, a goal, again, average of 3.19. So it'll be fun to watch Montembeault again. The Islanders, unfortunately, lost the last game, but it scored 6-5 again, the Vancouver Canucks. But, again, it will be interesting to watching a Bo Horvat between Barzal and Josh Bailey. This is the first line for Islanders. Horvat have an amazing, already a great start with Islanders. For the Islanders, like I mentioned, they are lost again the last game against the Vancouver Canucks, but since they are possible to make the playoff with Horvat, this is the return of the number 28 of not Varlamov, but Romanov. Romanov is back at the Bell Center for the first time since he got traded from the Montreal Canadiens last summer. Again, the 13th overall pick, and then that pick became a Kirby Dach from the Chicago Blackhawks. For the Montreal Canadiens, 31 more games to go until the end of the season. That's all for them. And if you look at their schedule, it's not looking great for them. I predict a maximum of 8 W until the end of this, until the end of the season for them. Possibly they finish at the bottom 8 as 5th of this standing, and that's what we're looking for the Montreal Canadiens. They have a better chance to have a better pick for the NHL draft in 2023. We have a few people knock the door. Glad to see you, each one of you with me today on this great Saturday, February 11, 2022. First of all, L. Ensign is in the house tonight. Here we go. We have Gary Roadrunner Cournoyer knock the door. Welcome back, Mr. Gary. So let's get rumble, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, don't forget to vote on the game. Who do you expect who's going to win today? Unfortunately for Montreal Canadiens, they're wearing their jersey, the blue jersey. I know. Painful. Anyhow, Melissa Zabran is in the house. Thanks to join us today. Mesa, speed recovery. Thanks to be with us. Then we have Marco Larabé, the co-host of the Ab Browns Youth Sunday Rendezvous. Don't forget tomorrow, the Ab Brown is back at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. So look forward to see you with us, with Marco. Marco, like I mentioned, the co-host of this program every Sunday morning at 11 o'clock. RJ Galabro is in the house. 2-0 the Detroit versus the Vancouver Canucks. We know they have many games today afternoon because of Super Bowl. So we look forward to give you a little bit more update by RJ. We have the Player of the Month, by the way, of January. Look like you have a special presentation before the MD, before the national anthem. We'll be able to see, I think, Samuel Montembeault is the Player of the Month. And confirm Samuel Montembeault, ladies and gentlemen, the Player of the Month for the Montreal Canadiens. Here we go, the Molson Cup, we call this one for the month of January 2023. Early start for Coach. Yep, it's an early start. Did you sleep? No, I took a nap. I took a nap, and I'm ready to rock and roll this show for the rest of the night here in Thailand. Luciano Graziano, the Mr. Luciano, moderator of the Hockey National Show, knocked the door. Thanks so much to be with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be great if you can helping us. Look, we tried to get the 100 likes. I don't know if an afternoon game could make a big difference right there. But for me, this game afternoon is really fun to watch because it's a family kids weekend, right? It's special. It's unique afternoon. The atmosphere at the game is fun. The people go to the game, they don't really care if the Montreal lost the last 6 games, they are at the bottom of the NHL or they are at the top. It's just the kids have a great opportunity to watching their favorite players, their favorite team in Montreal. So it'll be interesting, fun to watching those little kids have that chance to watching the Montreal live. We know the incident, what happening this week in Laval. Unfortunately, the take care, prayer, thought to all the family touched by this. And unfortunately, it's happened. It's a small world. It's very difficult sometimes, but it is what it is. For the national anthem, Sherilyn Toka is the singer of the national anthem. Look like. Yeah. Yes, sir. No comments about that after that. Rudolph, our friend Rudolph, directly from Tokyo. And welcome back, Mr. Rudolph. Thanks for doing this game. Play-by-play, you're welcome, Mr. Rudolph. You, like me, you are the late night shift, Mr. Rudolph. And we'll see what's happening. Mr. Chicago Bear back in the house. They want to keep them away from a good pick in the draft. Chicago, talking about Montreal Canadiens. Chicago won yesterday. Great performance of Chicago Blackhawks in overtime by the score 4-3 against the Arizona Coyotes. Chicago tried to accumulate a couple of W before the trade deadline. The biggest things happening in Chicago. See a Patrick Kane, a Jonathan Tate is going to be traded before the end of the trade deadline for the Chicago Blackhawks. We have Don Burt is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Happy Saturday for Marco Larabé. Back in the house. Marco is on the shopping for the house. Marco, at this moment, cannot find the right one so far. He's going to get the right one at the right time. Last game of the year with the retro jersey. Marco, you're absolutely right. One thing is funny because the game I'm watching right now is behind you is about 1 minute behind the live streaming for what you watch the game for me. And I have the opportunity to watch this game on the RDS and French radio TV station. And they use the old logo RDS in 1990s or 80s. Pretty nice to see this old logo, the Réseau des Sports, for the Montreal Canadiens TV station, Radio French. Moment de silence, Belson for the event in Laval. For Marco, you're absolutely right about this. Gary said, all cannot the trade rumor for the Ab Emerson to the order for the first pick and Peter Javi Anderson to the Bills for the first and Gilden Schmidt and Monahan to the Avalanche 24 adjusted and then that's what I did all week. Gary, for what you see this, you put Edmondson at Edmondson with the Oilers. I put Edmondson with Pittsburgh, but Edmondson is one of them, could be with the Oilers for sure. Anderson, if this happened, I nail it. I put the Devils with them, and exactly what it was my proposal. First round pick with Schmidt or Nikota, and Monahan with a Colorado Avalanche. This was an easy one for Colorado. So what I did, I took the Boston Bruins to be another direction for Monahan. But I think it could really happen, Gary, about this. Montreal, are they going to be, active or not? Would be interesting to follow this for this. Mr. Randy Walkman is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Mr. Randy. And then we have Chicago, Randy, Luciano. I'm taking AB today. Luciano, 3-1 today. Again, the New York Calendars. We have a couple of games right now, like I mentioned to you. The Detroit Red Wings 2-0 against the Vancouver Canucks at the end of the first period. The Buffalo Sabres dropped the puck already against the Calgary Flame. Randy is going to give us some update. Ottawa dropped the puck already against Edmonton Oilers. The Montreal play. The Flyers already in action against Nashville Predator. 1 o'clock Dallas, Tampa Bay Lightning. 3:30 Boston Bruins, the Capitals. And the rest of the night, the Colorado Avalanche play again the Panthers. The game we're going to follow up a little bit later on the night for Saturday night hockey night in Canada. That's pretty much what we have tonight. Have an amazing, great game, everybody. And thanks to join us live at Play-by-Play with the hockey coach, FRENCHY. Here we go. The puck drop. The puck is behind Montembeault already. Beau Horvat, wearing number 14, drop the puck behind. Intercept by Jacky. Jacky now the back end. Lob the puck. Intercept by Horvat. Keep the puck in the zone. For Slim, Montreal going to dump the puck on defensive zone. Reset by the Islander. Go back D2D. Polak right now hold the puck a little bit longer. Drop to Pelech. Pelech now hold the puck a little bit. Back to Polak. Polak to the red line. He's going to dump the puck behind Montembeault. New plus coming. Second line for the New York Islanders. Go back behind by David Savard. Use the board. Pinch right now, hold at the blue line by Manfield. Don't put the puck in the corner. The Montembeault battle to the wall. Again, Manfield recovery. Loud the puck again a little bit longer behind the goaltender Montembeault. Chasing right now by Holmstrom. Holmstrom right now on the right side of Montembeault with Pajot. Intercept by Montreal. Hoffman get out of the zone. And Montreal Hoffman don't put the puck behind Varlamov. Directly to Varlamov is going to be considered as the first shot of the game from the Montreal Canadiens. Between the pipe, like I mentioned, Montembeault for Montreal Canadiens at 10-10-2. Drouin back in the lineup. Whiteman out from the roster. Montembeault, Drouin is going to be between, I believe, Belzile. It's going to be Pitlick and they will rack for Drouin. He play on that line. Varlamov is 10-6-1 as the goaltender record for the Islanders. Face off now on the left side of the Varlamov. Pajot face to Jonathan Drouin. Winning par Islanders, going to get out of zone. Use the board by Palmieri. Don't put the puck. Intercept now par Montreal Canadiens. Oh, Justin Barron just have a flat tire in front of the net of the Montembeault. Finally, he find a way to recovery on one wheel. Hold recovery now behind Barron. Barron after that pass the puck to the wall in front of Madison. And Montreal get out of the zone. Attacked by Mike Madison at the blue line. It's coming out. 3-2 for Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck. Draw the puck a little bit for Jonathan Drouin and for Pitlick. For example, Madison. Madison that side. Shoot the puck. Varlamov make square shoulder to make another save. And Adler is going to get out of the zone. Palmieri loads the puck. Recovered by Montreal. By Madison. Tells the puck to the other side. Palmieri recover the puck. Drop the puck defensive. They're going to recover DD by the Islanders. Thompson now don't pay by Montembeault. Intercept the puck right now. Play the puck a little bit back to Harris. Jordan Harris play with tonight with Kovacevic as a pairing defenseman. We know Jordan Harris signed a contract yesterday, an extension of 2 years with a total package deal of $2.8 million, a 1.4 AAV per year for the next year. The young 22 years old from Haverhill and Massachusetts, and 47 games, had 1 goal, 10 assists, 11 points at the beginning of the season with the Montreal Canadiens. Graduate for the Northeastern and NCAA captain last season. Signed a contract last year ago, and now is going to be a book for another 2 years with the Montreal. Face off the left side of Varlamov, and it's a recovery went out by the Islanders when the face off, returning by cover service behind the net. Chasing out by Ziski, try to puck on the left side. Anderson, Ziski, and RHP play together on this game against Islanders. Intercept par Kovacic, fire the puck, miss the puck, miss the net completely. Intercept by Ziski, return the puck blind. Nobody can catch it. The puck slightly back on defensive zone. Good beat recovery, and new plus coming for the Montreal Canadiens. Pass the puck to the board. Intercept now by Basel. Basel attacking now. Basel in the back end, change the direction at the right side of Montreal. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Keep control puck. Back the puck to Palace. Palace pass the puck to the side to Horvat. Horvat now change the direction twice. Return the puck, cycling the puck behind the net to Bailey. Bailey ran the puck all the way back at the blind. Polak now attacking right there. Don't put the puck behind goaltender. We have Horvat and Polak in front of Jacky and RHP. The puck stuck in the corner. Recovery by Islanders. Bring the puck to Horvat. Horvat on the left side of Monte. Bring the puck to Polak. Shoot the puck. A black shot for Montreal Canadiens. Finally going to get out by Jacky. Harper control the puck now. Is coming back at the blind. Possibly offside. That's what the call for the linesman. We're going to recovery and go set up at the neutral zone for a face-off on the in front of the bench of the New York Islanders. And that's what we got so far between the New York Islanders and the Montreal Canadiens. We already played 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go in this game afternoon, the Super Bowl weekend, and Montreal Canadiens at the Bell Center. Go back now, defensive zone, winning by the New York Islanders. Thompson, recovery puck, back DD, set up now par Romanov, I believe. Pass the puck neutral zone, the puck intercept par Jacky. Don't pay the puck behind the goaltender. Pajot et Jacky behind the goaltender. Chasé par Kirbydak. Islanders steal the puck, but finally lose the puck. Montreal go dig the zone. Intercept by Leblanc. Shoot the puck, miss the net, and they go all the way out of the play after a shot of Sébastien Aho. Yeah, it's Sébastien Aho, the same name like the Carolina Hurricane, Carolina Sébastien Aho, number 20. That's what we got so far. We'll try to get a little bit stat on this game. So the puck in front of the net, Montembeault make a save. The puck go out of the zone. Recovery by Islanders. Return the puck to Montembeault. Leave the puck behind to Savard. Savard the back end. Control the puck now in front of the Nelson. Lee intercept by Montreal Canadiens. On control the puck on the right side. Kirby Tack try the puck. And Nelson intercept. Drive the puck right there to Manfield. Manfield to the blind. Skating with the puck at the red line. Manfield lap the puck at the left side of Montembeault. Ran the puck to the board. Chased by Byron. Now we have try to get a puck on the board. Intercept by Islanders. Go DDD, Manfield shoot a puck, tip in front of the net, no chance to hit the net. The recovery part of the Tadenov. Tadenov return the puck to Byron. Byron return to Tadenov, lose the puck in front of Manfield. Don't put the puck at the left side of Montembeault and go to recovery by Justin Byron. Return the puck now to Madison. Madison drive the puck a little bit, intercept Islanders. Very bad play by Madison. Islanders are taking on the right side of Montembeault. Shoot the puck in front of the net, no chance. Recovery by Montreal, going to get out of the zone. Attacking on for the bench, drive the puck back, set up out Tadenov, hold the puck, get at Pitlick. But again, Islanders intercept. Coming back, the transition of the New York Islanders, hold the puck by Zizikas, bring the puck to Martin, line for the New York Islanders on the ice right there. Don't beat the puck by Thompson. Montreal intercepts coming back. Dvorak at the red line. Dvorak skating with the puck. Dvorak kick out the puck to Drouin. Drouin hold the puck up. Pitlick drive the puck to Drouin. For the net to cover Savage. Shoot the puck. Varlamov makes a save on the right glove. Intercept by New York Islanders. Get in the zone. Attacking now. 1-1 Islanders. Don't put the puck behind Montembeault. New plus coming for the new head coach for the New York Islanders, Lane Landberg. Go back now behind the net by Jordan Harris, waiting for new players coming from the Montreal Canadiens. Harris skating puck, pass the puck neutral zone, skip now by Pitlick. Pitlick taking the right side. Fire puck, Varlamov make a save back on the left side. And they'll go back behind the net. RHP try to get a puck in front. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens, battle by Ziski. Finally, the Islanders going to recover. They want to regroup behind Varlamov and going to reset. Great pass on the other side by Polak. Polak now the red line. Lad the puck to opposite corner. Montembeau go behind the net. Recovery by Savard. Win the puck to Jakai. Jakai now behind the goaltender. Montembeau pass the puck to Zuski. Return the puck to Jakai. Jakai did not expect that pass. Pass the puck to Savard to opposite corner. And going to set up the transition in the breakout by Savard. Long stretch pass on it was on. Intercept by Manfield. Turn around the puck behind Montembeau. Chasing now. First one to get there is Jesse Allen. Allen in front of Montembeau. Pass the puck and turn over. Pas de Montreal Canadiens, Jesse Allen. It's not the way if you want to stay with the Montreal Canadiens to turn around that puck over there. Go back at the blind. Holding the puck by the defenseman Romanov. Ran the puck around the board. A little bit too far for Savard. To opposite corner. Chasing to the board. We have a Pesada, I believe, or RHP. I'm not sure who is still on the ice. Allen. Finally, Montreal going to dump the puck. Varlamov intercept the puck. Draw the puck behind. And we just crossed a little bit over 13 minutes, 35 seconds. Romanov play with the kind of visor tonight. I don't know if something happened to his face. Anyhow, Romanov's coming out, skating with at the blinds, coming to the red line. Lad the puck to opposite corner of Montembeau. We have icing. That's what I was expecting from the linesman, and that's what going to be another face-off on defensive zone in the Canadiens. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for being with us. Zeph Lecab is in the house. Thanks so much to be with us. Eric Tidro is in the house. That's what we got. Don't forget, guys, to click on that. TH, number one, going great, Mr. TH. And thank you so much, Eric, to be with the Hockey Nation show tonight. To open out that. Here we go. But then, here we go. Go back on the other side of the Varlamov. Shot at the blind par le Montreal Canadien. Madison behind the Varlamov. And Madison for the net. Shoot the puck par Danenev. Another block shot par the defenseman Islanders. Puck try to get out. And Madison, great play. Madison keep the puck deep. And finally, Islanders going to lob the puck in neutral zone. Set up by Madison. Pass the puck on the opposite corner. And now Madison lose his edge. And the puck go out of play. And going to have another whistle. Going to reset now. Maybe on the right side of Varlamov, but I think we had the first timeout of the game between Montreal Canadiens and the New York Islanders. Here we go. That's happening right away there. Toronto Maple Leafs play tonight. The Toronto hold the Blue Jacket tonight after they got a very good game yesterday. Won by the score of the sorry about that. Try to get the game here. Buffalo take the lead 1-0. Again, the Calgary Flame. Tage Thompson score for the Buffalo Sabres. Themselves missed a 1 or 2 game, I believe, for them at this last couple of games. Try to give you all the stats here. Thanks to be with us. Don't forget, guys, to click on the live if you don't mind. That'd be great. And that'd be awesome. Montreal have 5 shots already since the beginning of this game. Again, only 2 for the New York Islanders. Black shot, only 1. Look like quiet on the stats. Gave away 6 already. Montreal gave 6, gave away puck. That's interesting to see that. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it a lot. Sean McIntyre is directly from a great location in the Maritime. Romanov got a welcome back video about this. Romanov smiling. Everybody applauds over there. What a welcome back, Alexandre Romanov. Wave to the people and thanks everyone about that. So well done by the Montreal Canadiens, by the way. Hey, Coach, do you think with the other app prospect and on D and the left side, do you think Harris is in a couple of years would be trade bait? I wouldn't be surprised, Sean, at some point when you talk maybe a possibility like Adam Engstrom coming back, and we talk about Lane Hudson is another one. William Trudeau. Definitely a guy like Harris could become at some point that kind of the defenseman. Now, like I mentioned, I was supposed to do my video today out. Unfortunately, I did not I did not do it. I talk about Jordan Harris. Like Martin said, we said about Harris, guys. Harris, we don't know the ceiling of Harris yet. The only thing we know is the floor. He's getting better since the beginning of the season, right? The floor of the improvement of Harris is pretty good so far, and that's what's happening, honestly. For Jordan Harris signing a new contract, like I mentioned. But a great point, Sean, that would be possible at some point. And not only him. You talk about Riley Kidney, Joshua Roy, Sean Farrell, Philippe Mézard. For right now, them winger, and nobody of them are over 6 foot. So at some point, maybe more. Then with the draft on NHL, it's coming very soon. That's a possibility. They have, of course, 2 other players of what I just mentioned to you could be at some point get traded. But great question, Sean, about this. Thanks so much, everybody. Again, we back the Brock now behind Varlamov. We have a battle. Anderson intercept the puck, bring pas de Blanc. Intercept now par the Islanders. Intercept by Adublanc, par Harris. Shoot the puck, miss the net completely. Pinch by the Montreal Canadiens, mais intercept by Barzal. In front of Varlamov, battle. Montreal keep the puck deep zone. And Ziski bring pas in front of the net. And now shoot the puck by Anderson, miss the puck, miss the net completely. Battle with Bo Horvat. Anderson bring the puck behind the net. We know Josh Anderson, his name is mentioned. Possible make a trade for Anderson with the New Jersey Devils. Anyhow, the Polak tried puck outside the zone. Finally, he did it with success. And new players coming for both teams. Jordan Harris decided to retrieve all the way behind Montembeault and keep the puck. A little bit over 11 minutes to go remaining on this. But yeah, don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be great. Go back now by Peseta. Peseta stepped the puck on the right side for himself behind the net, chasing the puck and intercept by his teammate, go back at the blind, hold the DDD, set up now. Montreal, Savard try to get around the puck, man, intercept by the nurse, coming back now. Pajot, hold the puck, left side, Montembeault, pass the puck in the back door. A little bit too far from Islanders, intercept by Hoffman. Hoffman's getting the blue line, at the red line. It's coming out, kick out the puck on the left side by Islanders, shoot the puck on the opposite corner. Now I have a puck in the battle behind the net, and now we have Pesada, Islanders, and Hoffman for the Montreal Canadiens. Intercept by Savard, loud the puck to opposite corner. Battle went out with Mainfield and Hoffman, but intercept by Jason Islanders, pass the puck to the line. Now shoot the puck by Jacky, and for the net, Varlamov make a save and go bound around the net, behind the net. We have a battle right now with 4 players, Peugeot with Mainfield on the back end. Possibly we have a call for New York Islanders, I believe, for a 2-minute tripping or hooking. And the Montreal Canadiens are going to be on the power play tonight. 2 minutes for Mainfield, and that's happening about this. And Montreal Canadiens are going to be on the power play. A call from the referee, 2 minutes for hooking. And we're going to reset for the Montreal Canadiens. The first power play of the night for the Montreal Canadiens. Again, the New York Islanders. The power play for the Montreal Canadiens in the beginning of the season at 15.6, 31 in NHL. New York Islanders are really good on the PK, number 4 at 82.5 since the beginning of the season. Islanders, we know the system of defensive is really solid for them. Go back now to the face-up of the left side of Varlamov. The boat at number 14 face-to-face. Suzuki win the battle. Now hold the puck at the line, turn around, hold the puck a little bit longer. Suzuki go to the wall. Set up now by Montreal. Back to Kirby Dak. Back to the wall. Back to Suzuki at the dash mark. Back the puck to the goal line to Dak. Dak return the puck to Suzuki again. And now Suzuki keep the puck to That enough battle for the puck. That enough loses his edge. Battle now behind the goaltending. Recovery by the New York Islanders. I think it's Barzal. Barzal hold the puck and don't put the puck all the way back behind the net of Montembeault. And we're going to reset with that 1:29 to go. Madison skating with the puck. Madison now at the blind. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Drop to Suzuki. Suzuki at full speed to the blinds. Coming to the red line. Try to get an entry zone. Kick out the puck to That enough. That enough rim the puck around the board. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Oh, stop at the behind the goaltending. That enough return the puck to the left corner, returning to Hoffman. Hoffman to that enough to the wall to Suzuki, bring by the blind, all that by Madison. Madison now at the right side of Varlamov to Doc. Doc to the wall, back to Madison, the neutral zone at the blue line, back to Suzuki now. Suzuki at the dot. Suzuki hold the puck a little bit longer. Stick angling now. Look about his head up, back to Madison. Fire puck, block shot by Varlamov. Rebound. Islanders lob the puck outside the zone and going to recovery all the way back at Montreal. Return the puck to Suzuki, pass the puck to the wall. Now Suzuki to go down a little bit more, put Doc. Doc at the goal line, back behind the goaltender, back to the wall, back to Hoffman, back to Madison. Madison hold the puck a little bit more, back to captain. Suzuki at the dot. Suzuki looking now, and the back door passing a little bit too far for the puck go all the way out of the plate. We have a call for the linesman. Look like we have a delay offside. by the Montreal Canadiens à Dublin going to reset the puck in front of the bench of the New York Islanders in the neutral zone. Steve G in the house. Thanks so much to make a trade. Thanks so much to be with us tonight. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. That'd be great if you don't mind to do that. So go back now on neutral zone, Montreal, and now back in the zone. Go back at the line. Go back, pass the puck to Jacky on the left side. Hold the puck now to beside the left side of the Varlamov. Montreal hold the puck a little bit longer. They work on the bumper. Pass the puck now to Drouin. Drouin drop the puck to Jacky. Shoot the puck. Varlamov make a save. The puck go out of the play. We're going to reset after a great shot of Varlamov. And then pass by Jonathan Drouin. That's what we got so far. This was the third shot for the Montreal Canadiens on the power play. Again, the New York Islanders on the power play, by the way, for the Montreal. Gary, there are rumors Quinn Hughes to the Devils sound like Canucks are going to rebuild. Yeah, I don't think so would happen about this, Gary. Quinn Hughes, I don't see the necessity to make that trade. This is a rumor where I believe it's not really it doesn't make sense to me. The sense because this is to put all the three Hughes together. That's the only way that they mention this. But what would be the purpose to get another Quinn Hughes there when they have already Luke Hughes to carry on the puck? You have Dougie Hamilton at the blue line, Ryan Graves. They're going to spend a first-round pick, Alexander Olds, and maybe another one for Quinn Hughes. I don't get it. It's not going to make the Devils better at the end of the day, in my opinion, because that's not what they lack. They lack the physicality. They lack meanness. They lack physicality inside that team. And they will be better to find kind of trait where they're going to add better what they don't have. I just add already what they have. Islanders should have parked right now. We have a save with a crossbar by Enderly. Go back behind the goaltender of Montembeault. Should have parked at the blind by Islanders. Pass the puck to in front of the net. Finally, Montreal to get out of the zone. Attacking out the red line. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Draw the puck in the corner. Montreal at the left side of the Varlamov. Pass the puck to Anderson. Anderson battle with Brock Nelson. Intercept Montreal at the back door. Hit a boo! What a great play for the Montreal Canadiens. I think it's RHP pass the puck to the captain Suzuki. And the Montreal Canadiens take the lead 1-0 against the New York Islanders. A turnover by the Islanders on the left corner. And Suzuki, the captain, score the first goal of the game against of course, the New York Islanders. A great play by the Montreal Canadiens. Take the lead 1-0 today against the New York Islanders. Very bad play by the New York Islanders on defensive zone. It was Thompson, I believe. And Suzuki got an amazing great pass at the number 49. Yes, RHP continue to produce for the Montreal Canadiens. RHP before the game have already 6 points in the last 5 games with 5 goals, 1 assist. That way, the Montreal Canadiens take the lead 1-0 against the New York Islanders. The puck drop back and recovery behind the net by the Montreal Canadiens. Set up now onto opposite corner, get out the zone. Montreal get back on the left side of Varlamov. Anderson draw the puck behind. RHP control by the goal line. And the back door for Anderson. Great play again. He just hit the post. Anderson. Another great play by RHP, ladies and gentlemen. RHP right now want to show to the management of Montreal he deserves a spot for the upcoming. Now, the attacking Islanders should have puck. Might miss the net barely after a turnover by Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck now. Parisuski use the puck to the neutral zone. Intercept by Pesata. Finally, draw the puck in defensive zone. C'est là par Romanov. They go back. DD regroup by Romanov. Bad play by Romanov. Intercept now by Montreal Canadiens. Attaqué by Belzin. Pass the puck to the wall. Back to Elenon. Intercept now by New York Islanders. Going to get out of the zone. Pass to Holmstrom. Pass the puck now to Pajot. Pajot attacking now the right side. Montembeault keep the puck behind the goaltender. And Madison return the puck. The puck bouncing back and finally reset by Pesada behind the net to Belzil. Belzil battle for the puck. Draw the puck to Byron. Byron to Madison behind the net. Go back now to change the direction. Madison hold the puck in front of Holmstrom. A new plus coming from New York Islanders. Martin coming on the ice for the 4-line for New York Islanders. Zizikas is there. Go back now by Montreal again. Madison pass the puck to Dadenaf. Loud the puck behind goaltending. Intercept par Varlamov. Pass the puck to his from Didi. Go back Didi to Manfield. Manfield use the board. Pass the puck a little bit too far. Don't play the puck behind Montembeault. tip by Savard, return the puck by Jacky, pass the puck to the wall, intercept by Danonov. Danonov on his skate, drop the puck to Arbor. Arbor pass the puck to Savard. Savard was not there, but finally find a way to get it back to Arbor Jacky. Now Montreal play with a bit with some kind of fire right now between Savard and Jacky. Turn around by Doc, return puck to Savard, long stretch pass by Savard. The puck go behind the Varlamov. We're going to be an ice scene. We just hit about 5 minutes ago remaining, guys, from this period between the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Islanders. Only 3 shots for Islanders on the Montreal Canadiens. Islanders try to make the playoff this year, but they have to play better as a team together because they don't looking good. Again, Montreal since the beginning of this game. Great goal from Nick Suzuki to take the lead 1-0 today. Again, the New York Islanders winning by the New York Islanders. Fire puck by Thompson. And the but. Oh, right away there. Winning goal. Winning face-off by the New York Islanders. That way, the Islanders tied the game 1-1. A plumb, a rocket, but maybe tip in front of net by Brooke and Nelson. We know Nelson looking always good against Montreal Canadiens. Kirby Duck will lose his face-off, and that way the New York Islanders score and take the lead 1-0. Tip in front of the Andrew Lee, and that's tied the game, guys, 1-1 between both teams. Offensive for the Montreal Canadiens, about 5 minutes to go remaining on this game. Pitlick back on the ice for the Montreal Canadiens, and for the Islanders, it's still the same line. Less than 5 minutes to go remaining, guys. We have another TV timeout on this great game between Montreal and the New York Islanders. Again, the Islanders just tied the game 1-1 after Enderly Brooke Nelson tipped the puck in front of the net after a shot of the Nathan Thompson. Busty Flower in the house. Here we go. We are back live from the TV commercial in front of the bench on Montreal Canadiens battle right now. And then we have finally the Islanders recovery by Romanov in front of the bench for the Islanders going to DDD back to Mainfield. Mainfield use the board. Don't play by Islanders. Intercept by Montreal. All the way back on defensive zone. Going to go long stretch pass in front of the bench. Finally, the battle with DUARTE, Pitlick, and finally go back to Palmieri. Palmieri back with Islanders. Palmieri hold the puck. Donc, puis le puck behind goaltender Montembeault, chasé par Kovacevic. Use the ball to pass the puck behind Jarvis, Harris. Finally, Montreal to get the puck outside the zone by DUARTE to Pitlick. Pitlick to Kovacevic. Attacking now. Montreal attacking 3 versus 3. Hold the puck left side. Ball in front of the net. Tips. Great play by Montreal. Varlamov was alert on the backdoor pass, and then he stopped the puck, go back to behind the goaltender. Varlamov go DD, set up the Islanders. Pulock now the blue line. Pulock hold the puck right now. Don't pay the puck behind goaltending. Montembeault use the puck, pass the puck to the wall. Intercept by Pulock, shoot the puck, and Montembeault make a save, rebound, shoot the puck and again save. Another shot by the Islanders, miss the net barely, go back DD, set up by Pulock. Pulock holding the puck now. Pass the puck to Barzal. Barzal attacking now the right side of Montembeault. Barzal wrap up, keep control the puck all the back. It look like a NASCAR driver. Pass the puck to Pulock. Pulock keep the puck in the zone anyway. Return the puck behind goaltending to Horvat. Horvat behind the goaltending. Pass the puck to Barzal. Barzal battle now with Justin Bailey. Bring the puck to the blind. Pulock pass the puck to Palec. Palec for the right side of Montembeault. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Montreal. Islanders find a way to get the puck on the side clean. On the right side, Montembeault. Hold the back of the blue line by Barzal. Shoot the puck on the left corner. Montreal try to get the puck out. No chance. The puck get up by Islanders by Barzal. Barzal attacking now. Barzal changes direction. Loses his edge. Recovered by Montreal. Canadiens from the bench. They try to get the puck outside the zone. Go back now by HHP. RHP finally pass to Ziski. Intercept by Palec. New players coming from Montreal Canadiens. Pulock pass the puck to Palec to Armstrong. Now attacking the Islanders on the right side. Montembeault fire puck. Montembeault make a save, no rebound. Montembeault was square face to the puck with 2:39 to go remaining, guys, on this period between the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Islanders. That's what we got so far on this great afternoon game at the Bell Center today. RJ is in the house. The Islanders going nowhere this year. You have another spot for Zef. The end of the bowl, guys, is going to be 58% Montreal Canadiens going to win today. 41% is going to be the 31 from the 31 vote we got today. Thanks so much to your participation. The next poll of the day, guys, is going to be: do you think Islanders? Where is it? Here we go. We're going to see what's going on around the league, guys. 2-1, the Red Wings now, the middle of the second period. The Sabres take the lead 2-0. Thompson and Middlestad score for the Buffalo. The Oilers take the lead 1-0 against Ottawa Senator. McDavid scores for 42 of the year. And that's pretty much other game in action are 0-0 right now in NHL. That's what's happening today. On the super special weekend of the Super Bowl. 6 shots so far for the New York Islanders. Again, 11 for the Montreal Canadiens. Power play of Montreal is 0-1, by the way. Not good on face-off for Montreal Canadiens in the beginning of the game. RHP play another steady game for the Montreal Canadiens, by the way, today for the Montreal. And that's what we got so far. Thanks so much for everybody being a part of the show. Face off the right side, Montembeault. Belzile face to Nelson. We have to reset the face off after Belzile get removed from the dots. It's going to be Pesada and Brock Nelson. That situation, guys, that's happening before. That's how the way the Islanders scored a goal today. When they win the face off, the back bouncing back, and Montreal going to get out of the zone. And for the bench, finally lose the puck, chasing went out by 2 players. Islanders win the battle and go back on the blue line by Pesada, return the puck and go to the set by the New York Islanders. Go DD, set up now by Thompson. Thompson at the blue line. Thompson's coming to the red line. Lob the puck on the right side, opposite corner. Montembeault winning by the Montreal Canadiens, but chasing by Nelson. They go back behind the net. They go DD. Arbor pass the puck to Pesada. Pesada pass the puck neutral zone. The puck bouncing back all the way to Varlamov. Varlamov, the puck bouncing in front of Varlamov. Varlamov, I don't know what he was ready on that one. But anyhow, we have a face-up on the right side of the Montreal, of the Varlamov from after a whistle from the referee. Thanks so much for everybody being with us tonight, this afternoon, by the way. And that's what we got right now. We just wait to see the puck drop back to the right side of Varlamov. little bit over 2 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this period between the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Islanders. On the left side of Varlamov, it was under the circle. Nelson get removed from the dots. It's going to be Anders Lee versus Kirby Dach with Hoffman on the ice. When he went out by the Islanders, going to go behind the net. Set up now by Islanders. Long stretch pass is coming out. 2-1 for Islanders on the right side. Aber to Benelson. Should have puck. Montembeau. What a save with the back door. And then intercept Hoffman. Go back out by Kirby Dach. Dach's coming out, use the board to pass the puck behind the net. Chelsea ran out by himself in front of Romanov and Kirby Dach. Battle, by the way, on the right side of the Varlamov. And then they try to get the puck outside zone. Chelsea by Byron and Enderly. And now going to get on that side. The puck intercept by Montreal Canadiens to Dach. Pass the puck at the blue line. Back to Hoffman. Back to Byron. Byron crossover backwards. Shoot the puck in front of the net. The puck saved by Varlamov with all the traffic in front of him. Varlamov saw the puck coming to him. And a great play by Byron, by the way. We have to give credit for him to try to get the seam to get the puck straight on Varlamov. And that's happening. But Varlamov was ready for that puck and going to reset now on the left side of Varlamov with a little bit over 90 seconds to go remaining on this game of the first period between Islanders and Montreal Canadiens. 1-1 today. Montreal Canadiens scored the first goal of the game. Nick Suzuki on the back door is 17th of the year, by the way. Face-off not winning by the Warak, but intercept by the Islanders. Battle behind the net by Zizikas, I believe, in the puck to Palette. Palette trying to get the puck outside the zone. Find a way to get to Pajot. Pajot pass the puck to Palmieri. Attacking now. I apologize. I don't think it's Palmieri. It's Zizikas. Go back behind the net in front of Parisi. Montreal long the puck on the 3 zone. Attacking de la side Varlamov. Hoffman shoot the puck. Varlamov make a save. Great play for the Montreal Canadiens. Great pass for the Montreal. I'm not sure it was Drouin, I believe, and a great pass by Byron from the blue line to Drouin, and yeah, it was Savard. Here we go. Savard pass to Drouin. Drouin's coming to the left side. Varlamov use a wrist shot. Varlamov make a save and going to the set on the left side. Great play by Montreal on the transition breakout. Face off now on the left side of Varlamov. Le bit 1 minute to go remaining. Winning par le Montreal Canadien. Donc, play puck on the left corner, Varlamov. Intercept by Palette. Palette try to get puck outside the zone. A battle in front of the bench on Islanders. Finally going to recover par the Montreal Canadien. All the way back by Jordan Harris at the blue line. Reset to Kovacevic. Pass the puck to Hervé Pinard. Go back on Montreal. Anderson's coming on the left side of Varlamov. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Pass the puck to Kovacevic. Return the puck behind the net. A little bit too far, but intercept now by Jordan Harris. I believe pass the puck to the captain. Pass the puck back door to Kovacevic on that side. Varlamov shoot the puck. Black shot by the defenseman. Reset by Bo Horvat. Pass the puck to Barzell. Barzell get out of the zone. Barzell return the puck to Horvat. Horvat hold the puck a little bit longer. The blind come in offensive zone. Horvat hold the puck. Pass the puck blind to Bailey. Bailey to Barzell on the left side of Montembeau. Hold the puck a little bit more. Barzell pass to the D. Holding on the right side. Shoot the puck. Black shot in front of the net. Buck try to get to Horvat, but no chance. Montreal allowed the puck back on defensive zone with 10 seconds to go remaining on this period between the Montreal Canadiens and New York Islanders. The puck is going to be holding there. It's going to be the end of this period, guys. No plus. Try to play the puck. It's going to be the end. Here we go, guys. The first period of the game between Montreal and Islanders is over. It's Nick Suzuki score at 12:57. C'est 17 of the season, assisted by RHP and Josh Anderson. And then over 2 minutes and 4 seconds later, it's Brock Nelson is 21 of the season. Tip the puck in front of the net, shot from Noah Thompson, and a pass by helper by Sebastian Ao, 15:01, like I mentioned to you, to tie the game 1-1. 7 shots for New York Islanders and 11 for the Montreal Canadiens. And that's what we got. 14 by the Montreal Canadiens. That's conclude, guys, the first 20 minutes at the Bell Center today on this great afternoon on the February 11, 2023. I did not click that. I did not start the clock, by the way. That's not good news. But we have the first intermission anyway. That's the good news about this one over there. Here we go. That's what happened here. I'm going to give you all the stats you need to know. Not many block shots today by the both team. The hit already low. 8 hit before both teams today. Look like the guy are no wake up. They feel like they are, they slip over tonight. Montreal gave a lot of puck, by the way. 6 gave away puck for the Montreal Canadiens today on that game between. I thought the Habs would have a slow start, skating well with Islanders, who have already played 3 games since the break. You're absolutely right, Marco. I agree with you. Simon Deschamps knocked the door. Welcome, Simon. Bonne première en retour. Keep the red tonight and the blue for a week game. Just one on the have first, third, Bedard and Carlson. That would be great to see that, Gary, for that one. 0-0 the Flyers and the New York Canadiens, the Flyers 0-0. I apologize. Let's see what happened around the league. The power play right now, the Detroit Red Wings, they are just crossed half of the game. They lead 2-1 against the Vancouver Canucks. 2 teams out in front of Montreal Canadiens. We would like the Detroit win on overtime today, and that would push them a bit in front of the Florida Panthers. We'll try to catch up the Florida Panthers. That would be a good situation for Montreal. Same situation for the Buffalo Sabres. If Buffalo win today, that will helping the Montreal Canadiens for the race for the playoff. We know we don't want the Panthers make the playoff. We know the Panthers play against Colorado Avalanche. Hopefully, Colorado Avalanche is going to play better compared to the last game. They lost 5-0. Again, the Tampa Bay Lightning Thursday night. Edmonton still 1-0 after 20 minutes at the Canadian Tire in Ottawa. McDavid score is 42 of the season. After that, 0-0 Flyers Predator, Nashville Predator. Already have 5 shots for the first period. That's pretty good for them. We know the shots only 6 times after 2 periods when they played last week at home. Tampa Bay Lightning, Dallas Stars 0-0 at the half of the first period between the Star and Tampa Bay Lightning. At 3:30 today, the Browns host the Washington Capitals at the TD Garden. Panthers host Avalanche at 6 o'clock p.m. The Toronto Maple Leafs host the Blue Jackets. This is a back-to-back game. We know Toronto won yesterday, I think 3-0. Tavares with 2 goals. Rangers play tonight against the Carolina Hurricanes. This is a really important game for the Rangers with Tarasenko there. I think this is a game, a back-to-back for the Rangers. So it'll be interesting how they're going to play against the Hurricane. I think this is the first game for the Carolina Hurricanes since the All-Star game. And then the Blues host the Coyotes, the Arizona Coyotes. Honestly, for me, that would be great if Arizona can get that W today. The Devils play the Wild. The Wild have a really bad start. This is the game number 4, I believe, for Wild this week, if not game number 3. Anyhow, they lost all week for Minnesota Wild. Not looking good for the Wild at that moment. Then the Jet host the Blackhawks, Chicago Blackhawks, played last night. They won by the score 4-3 in overtime. The Winnipeg Jets is going to be the first game of the week. And then the Kings host the Pittsburgh Penguins. Pittsburgh Penguins won against the Anaheim Ducks by the score 6-3. And the Kings is going to be the first game of the week for them. So everybody are back now and on the ice from the vacation or whatever you want to call it. That's happening right now in NHL on the great Saturday. Few people in the chat. Real deal is in the house. Add Sabres parlay make the proud Montreal. How long until Drouin replace Madison on the first unit power play? Will be interesting. See that Zef Marco, the Canucks play in New York 2 days ago. They have time to adjust to the Eastern Standard Time. Zef about the Vancouver Canucks for them. Canucks they trade Bo Horvat this week to the New York Islanders. Tarasenko got trade for the Blues to the Rangers. This is a 2 big splash trade right now on the NHL. What's next? But we talk about Timo Meier. Timo Meier for the San Jose Sharks could be the next direction. Look like the Devil on the race now to get Timo Meier. The cost would be higher, but it would be interesting. Jacob Chikrin, again, his name is still there for the trade bait. We have, of course, the Montreal Canadiens, Edmondson, Anderson, and Sean Monahan. Can they get trade? All depends on the injuries. No update for the Montreal Canadiens. If one thing I would say to you guys between you and me is the Montreal Canadiens did not change about the transparency of the injuries. Really bad for me. Why not to tell a little bit more about what's going on with the players? For me, it's not a service. They don't give enough information for the Montreal Canadiens fan. They're looking now. Honestly, if someone know exactly what happening to Sean Monahan, I would like to know because I don't know. And I read a lot of news around the team every day. And they don't want to tell anything. It's just sad. Like they don't tell the amount of the money of the players. If they make an extension contract like Harris, Jordan Harris this week, but they don't say anything about how much he would get. They have other reporters have to find to get it, and then it will be by the NHL. But on the press release of the Montreal Canadiens, they only talk about the extension year contract. Again, why? We're going to know in the next couple of minutes after that when Cap Friendly is going to mention this. For me, it's like, why not to tell exactly what's going on with Monahan? It's just for me, it's like, it's not what you want to serve your publics. You want to serve your fans. You want to tell them what's going on. We're not at the playoff, right? At the playoff, I can understand. Because the playoff, you don't want to go too deep about injuries. This is completely understanding. But right now, where we at, it just not make sense to me at all. You try to hiding those injuries, and is it the hip? Is it the groin? Is it the knee? Is it again still a setback for the right foot? We don't know. But again, the Detroit Red Wings guys just score, take the lead 3-1, take back the lead by 2 goals for them. I said Madison will be gone in 2 years or less. I believe Madison I still have 3 years contract, but I would say no, Zeph, because in 2 years they don't have anybody else. If you calculate Zeph, the next trade deadline, the following next trade deadline, maybe, but yeah. Because I think about this, guys, in 2 years, who's going to be defenseman from Montreal? Jekai, Harris, and who after that? Cooley? Who's going to be other side? Who's going to be the veteran defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens? You need to have a defenseman with some kind of leadership inside the team, veterans. You cannot go with rookies like under 25 years old with 6 defensemen under 25 years old. I think it would be too demanding for the Montreal Canadiens. So if it's Savard, is it Madison? I don't know. But they would need at least something else about that, because the next 2 years, MEILLEUR is not going to be ready. Hudson, he will go maybe knock the door. So we'll be seeing interesting about this. Laval play tonight. Too many young left defensemen pushing in. Zeph apparently is going for a money. Yeah, that's what we heard last week. Just not confirmed, Marco, about that. Patrick Green is on the next domino to fall. Patrick Green is very interesting. Again, it's another player with hip injuries. Not answer about anybody want to talk about this, but Ken is at 100%. Secondly, Patrick Kane, like Claude Giroux last year, owned the destination. And when you do that, the team cannot get exactly what they want to get. Because Kane was said, I only want to go to play with Colorado. So Colorado was said to the Chicago, look, that's what we have for Patrick Kane. Boom, boom, that's it, that's all. If you don't like it, we don't need Patrick Kane. So injury Kane will be 1, the destination Kane will be 2, and the transaction will be 3 after that. Jonathan Tace is another one over there. Chicago have some kind of player. They have the 2 names I just mentioned to you. You can add Athanasio. You can add Jake McCabe. You can add Max Domi. You can add Lafferty right there. So 6 players for the Chicago can trade at some point for the trade deadline. If other team want to get some kind of deep bottom 6 or defenseman, everything like that. Thanks so much for all the likes today, by the way. Let me call Montreal and I will update you. Zeph, about this. Then, Marco, I heard it was a growing pain ici. Wonder if Pierre Gauthier still circulate work for the AB. He was the most circulate. Yep, Pierre Gauthier. We keep Savard over Madison. Marco, yeah, because once of a right defenseman, perhaps right about this, Marco. Alan Barnes knocked the door. Welcome back, Mr. Alan Barnes. Thanks to be with us. Steve G, Dallas Star jersey. Talk about the jersey right now. I think the retro jersey. I think they all. I did not watch the game yet. The Star 0-0 on the power play at the end of the first period. We have 6 games in action, guys, right now. We are almost at the end of the second period at the Little Caesars. It's a 3-1 for the Detroit Red Wings right now over the Canucks. We have Larkin scored a goal, 2 goals for the Detroit Red Wings, 17-18. This is another player said that Dylan Larkin is a UF3 at the end of the year. I'm going to give you a rumor. I will not be surprised if the Tampa Bay Lightning trade for Tyler Bertuzzi for the Detroit Red Wings. I just want to say this to you. If this is the case, that put Toronto into trouble. Because now you have, and the same team, like a wave, someone in your face, Pat Maroon, Corey Perry, and now you have to add Tyler Bertuzzi with that line. Oof. That put Tampa Bay guys really dangerous after that. And you know how that Tampa Bay does. They find a way to add someone at the traded line to make them better. So, as I said to you, don't be surprised if Bertuzzi could become a Tampa Bay Lightning's at the trade deadline again. The interesting about this is that Toronto knows already going to play Tampa, and Tampa knows they're going to play Toronto at the first round. Who's going to add players at the trade deadline? If Bertuzzi is going to Tampa, what happening with Toronto? How are they going to make a move or not? But again, a Bertuzzi guy with a Tampa Bay Lightning, will be really, really interesting to have the Maroon, Perry, and Bertuzzi, Bocosian. Imagine they're going to get Luke Shine at the defense. Another difficult time for the Toronto Maple Leafs about that. RJ Calabro. Opening baseball. Dylan Larkin, one of those stay with the Detroit Red Wings. Bonne seconde, deuxième période. Mon Nicolas de Gobi-Bono said this to me. So he said, Coach, set up your deuxième période. You're absolutely right about this, Nicolas. I'm going to do this, like you mentioned to me about this. Zeph a great save. Dallas a the nice jersey. Zeph, Nico, tu rappelles mon nom. Here we go. Montreal have a double shot, by the way, over the Islanders, but it's still score 1-1. That's pretty much what we got so far, guys, in the NHL on the great Saturday afternoon. Super Bowl weekend. Montreal are right now 27 in NHL in the standing. They have to wait a little bit. The San Jose Sharks are a little bit behind them. That'd be great if San Jose passed them at some point. And then Montreal could drop a little bit. Like I mentioned to you, how many games? Oh, by the way, I forgot the pool right there. So what's the pool? About this, 67% the people think in the chat we're going to have Islanders are going to make the playoff. 18 people participate to the pool about this one over there. Here we go. Last poll of the day, guys. How many games the Montreal Canadiens are going to win this for the rest of the year? And 16. There we go. Danny T knocked the door. Welcome aboard, Danny T, captain of the Hockey National Show moderator group. Look like Calgary is really going to miss the playoff. Unreal, Marco. Really interesting what's going on over there. The weekend, can they push them to get another trade before the end? Or be it's very strange at the Calgary because the Calgary guys, the GM have no contract. Toronto GM have no contract. Two teams are now, one of them going to make the playoff, but what kind of move Toronto can do? They know they're going to play Tampa Bay, and what Calgary are behind a little bit, what kind of move they can do for the future. So limited about this, Marco. And I think like Randy Walkman talk all the time, but the problem with the Calgary Flame guys have to start with Max Strom. Max Strom have a really bad year so far with the Calgary Flames. You're welcome, Danny. 28 likes so far for RJ. You're absolutely right. The puck is going to drop at the Bell Center. Have an amazing, great second pair. CK in the house. Those be shot tonight. They're wearing our bad luck. Not sure they have even won. Yeah, absolutely right. They are 0-6-2 since the beginning of the season with the jersey. Oops, sorry about that. Welcome aboard, CK and Danny. Now, Islander attacking Josh Bailey, shoot the puck, stop by Montembeault, recovery by Horvat, pass the puck to Bailey, try to back to Horvat. Horvat battle now on the right side. Anderson got a stick on the face. Look like I have no call on that one. Anderson look hurt. Shoot the puck by Palak, missed the stop by Montembeault. The puck go behind the net by RHP. Battle now by I don't know. It's one anyhow. The puck go back out, but the Montreal Canadiens use the puck back to Anderson. Lob the puck to opposite corner to RHP. Intercept now by Linders. Pass the puck to the wall. Back to Parise. Return the puck to the D. Kick out the puck to Parise. Try the puck to Barzal. Barzal to the dot. Barzal at the back door at the right side. Pushing in front of the net by Parise. Cross checking in the back of Montreal. Show the puck by the Islanders. The puck go barely in front of Montembeault. A safe decision by Montreal. The Kubidak. Return the puck behind the net by Savard. Savard in front of Parise. Return the puck to Doc. Doc return the puck to opposite to Jacky. Back into Savard. Savard lob the puck into the zone to Kubidak. Doc now don't play the puck behind. Go to the Valamar. Intercept the puck. Play the puck now. Pass the puck to Islanders on the right side. Keep the puck in the zone. And finally, Islanders get out of the zone. But Bajo don't play by the left side of Montembeault. Chasing now behind Madison. Winning by the New York Islanders. The puck go opposite corner. Barron, a little bit too far for him. Pinch by Ao. Pass the puck to Barron in the corner. Barron in front of the Lee. Intercept by Madison. Madison loses the puck in last second. Pushing by Lee. But don't play the puck in neutral zone. The puck bouncing back in front of Valamar. We have a nice scene. The first whistle of the second period between the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Islanders. Anderson went out on the bench with some kind of pain after he got a face and the face elbow from Horvat. It was just like a turn. Anderson never see the elbow. That's my point behind that anyway. RJ Carabo. More like the chat. 2-1 the Islander, the Oilers again, the Ottawa Senator. Thanks so much for that one. And 0-0 Lightning. So thanks so much. The puck go back into the zone. Battle now on the wall. We have Hoffman battle all the way with Doc. Finally, the puck go behind the net of the Montembeault. Madison first one. Ran the puck on the board. Intercept Islanders. Keep the puck by the captain Enderly. Ran the puck to opposite corner. Back to Mike Hoffman. Pass the puck into the zone. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone by the Islanders. The puck go back outside the zone, recovered by Montreal Canadiens. Use the puck now by Doc. Doc try the puck out behind the net, intercept by Ao. Ao Skinny Park pass the puck to left side, intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Battle now by Kovacevic. Battle in front of Martin, pass the puck to Harris. Harris try the puck outside the zone. Battle now with Martin. Difficult time for Harris to try to get the puck outside the zone, but great checking by Zizikas and Martin. Finally, go back to Rem Pitlick in front of Montembeault. Wow. But almost get intercepted by Zizikas. Drouin drive the puck to Harris, lob the puck into the zone. Finally, puck outside the zone, back to the direct to Drouin. Drouin the right side, Varlamar. Drouin skate very well. Drouin try to get puck on the zone, lose his edge at last second to Pitlick, recover the puck. Pitlick turn the puck behind the net, but Adams is going to get out of the zone by the board. Pass the puck into the zone, go back to the Varak, recover the puck, pass the puck to Harris, hold the puck now to Kovacevic. That Kovacevic attacking now, hold the puck at the blind, run the puck around the board to opposite corner a little bit too far. Drouin intercept the puck and with Orvat pass the puck and from the bench from Montreal, Pitlick returning to Harris. Harris sail on the ice with Kovacevic. Turn around, intercept now by New York Islanders. Go to regroup on the defensive zone to Pelech. Pelech now use the ball, pass the puck to Barzal. Barzal get a puck to Orvat. Orvat the right side, Montembeault coming from the net. Montembeault make a save, no rebound. And for the Barzal, great play by Montembeault to catch the puck, but then they never gave any rebound to the New York Islanders. That's give them a 10 shot of the night for the New York Islanders and the Montreal Canadiens. That's what we got so far during this game. Here we go. Now the puck over in neutral zone, set up by Islanders, and Pajot hold the puck now to the wall. Pajot wait for the back door, pass the puck to the blind, show the puck in front of the net, tip by the Montreal, and the opposite corner. Pajot recovery, pass the puck to the D, show the puck, black shot by Montreal Canadiens. I don't know who get hurt about this one over there. Go to recovery, and then look like RHP, but look like he's going to the bench and go straight to the locker room. RHP guys is walking with some kind of pain in the locker room. Not looking good for RHP. We see him on the little screen in front of the net. Montembeault make a save while some kind of pushing on the left side. I think it was Jacky. Go back now to the wall and go back to the in front of the bench of the Montreal Canadiens by Pesada. Pesada lost his edge, got hit by the back. And now we have another player for the Montreal Canadiens on the eyes, got hurt. Is Michael Pesada with a shoulder. It's not looking good for Pesada. We have penalty for the Islanders. I'm going to get that call over there. Pesada is up. It was Sébastien Ao on Pesada about that one. Pesada right now not looking good. We see that call over there. It's a 2 minute or 5 minute. Holding. Oh, it's not exactly what I was thought about this. Sébastien Ao got a 2 minute for holding on this one over there. Second power play for the Montreal Canadiens. On that one tonight. Islanders have already, guys, 6 shots in second period, and Montreal is at 0. Looks like he got 1 now. Face up on the left side of Varlamar. Beau Orvat face to Ziski, winning by Montreal. Go back to Madison. Hold the puck now, Madison. Pass the puck to Hoffman. Fire the puck. And block shot by Varlamar with the glove. Going to reset on the left side of the Varlamar. Jonathan Tays gonna be a trade left soon about this. And that's what happening here on this game. Sabre 2-1. Thanks so much, Randy Walkman. RHP is back on the bench, guys. RHP is back. Anyhow, attaqué par Nick Suzuki, hold the puck at the blind, hold the puck, return the puck, really bad play, and go to recovery by Madison at the blind. Madison attaqué now, Madison control the puck, draw the puck behind, go back now by Suzuki, hold the puck now, Suzuki kick out the puck at the Hoffman, hold the puck, protect the puck to Madison, in front of the Suzuki, in front of net, Valama make a save, recovery by Mainfield, pass the puck to the wall, intercept by Montreal to Hoffman, back to Madison, return the puck to Hoffman to the dot, shoot the puck to Anderson, to Doc behind the goaltender, back to the ski on the right side, back to Madison, fire the puck, black shot, and on the left side, recovery by Montreal Canadiens, return the puck to Doc behind the net, back to the ski to the wall, now the ski go a little bit lower, back to Doc behind goaltending, hold the puck a little bit longer, back to the skis, coming to the dot, so fire the puck, black shot by the defenseman, Islanders, recovery by Madison, control the puck now, pass the puck to Doc, dead enough to ski in front of the net to Doc hold the puck, pass the puck, nobody was there, and going to be now new players from Montreal Canadiens, and Montembeault intercept the puck with 30 seconds to go remaining. We have only one shot during that power play for the Montreal Canadiens. Second opportunity for Montreal to score a goal. We know Montreal is 31 in the standing for the power play with 14.8. Jacka used the puck, drive the puck in the corner for himself. The battle now on the left side, Montembeault. Montreal hold the puck. A great play by the Islanders. When the puck to Polak in front of DUARTE. Islanders going to dump the puck on defensive zone. Montreal Canadiens for another icing. It's going to be even strength for the Montreal. The Montreal could not take advantage of this power play. 13 minutes to go remaining on second period, still 1-1 between both teams. Now, Jacka dropped the puck back to Anderson. Anderson dropped the puck to Montembeault, play the puck right away, and return the puck, rent the puck by Savard to Pitlick, leave the puck in neutral zone. The intercept at the blind by Thompson. Savard go try to get a puck behind the Montembeault, hold the puck, chasing it out, and behind the net, Savard fall, go back to Anderson, go back to the wall, battle now on the left side of Montembeault, where in front of the net, Savard, Montembeault make a save, go back in front of Palmieri, chasing now the pressure of the New York Islanders, while the Islanders, I think it was Nelson, I'm not sure anyhow, go back to the wall, go back now by the Montreal, Savard hit Nelson, go back to behind the net, pressure by the Islanders, keep the puck deep in the zone, Montreal find a way to get out of the zone, go back now in the neutral zone, return the puck on the D, and it's coming on the right side, attacked by Anderson, coming out in front of the net, nobody was on the back door, Islanders going to recover, get out of the zone and the neutral zone, go back now, defensive zone by Savard, pass the puck in front of the bench from Montreal, reset by Polak, down the puck in front of Islanders, Martin drop the puck behind the net, new players coming from New York Islanders, now Savard to the puck, pass the puck to Belzil, return the puck to Kovacevic, intercept by New York Islanders, lob the puck back on the defensive zone. Belzil is on the ice. Go back now by Savard. Savard still on the ice, by the way. Dumped by Montreal Canadiens, chasing behind the net by Mainfield. Pass the puck in front of the net was a dangerous play by Islanders. We find a way and return the puck to Montreal. Go back now in front of the bench, chasing it out by Josh Bailey. Bailey now pass the puck a little bit too far. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens, use the board, and now chasing and intercept by the Islanders. Both teams exchange the puck all the way back to Barzell. Hold the puck now. Barzell at the back door to Bovat. Hold the puck on the left side of Montembeault. Hold the puck. Keep control of the puck. Pass the puck to blind to Pelech. Pelech now is set up on the pass. DD. Set out to Polak. Shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. The puck bouncing back. Cover service recovery on the back end. Return the puck to Jordan Harris. Harris waiting now. Montreal going to set up. Harris on the transition on the breakout. Harris pass the puck to Elenon. Elenon out use the board. Don't pay by the net. New players coming from Montreal Canadiens. Kirby Dak is on the ice. Go back now behind the net of Varlamov and going to recovery by the Islanders. Going to use the board. Pass the puck. Didi set up now. Use the board again by the Islanders. Don't pay a puck on the left side. Chasing by Islanders behind the net of Montembeault. It's Sizikas in front of Mike Madison. Bring the puck behind the net with Martin and Byron. Intercept by that enough. Pass the puck now by Hoffman. Hoffman attacking 1 versus 1. Hoffman's coming now. Intercept now. Great stick by Pelech. Intercept the puck. Pass the puck to Martin on the right side of Montembeault, chasing the puck in front of this guy too far from him. Intercept by Montreal, attacking now, attacking on the offensive, back to Doc on the right side of Varlamov, in front of the net to Hoffman. Intercept the blind by the Montreal Canadiens, hold the puck right away, back Didi, set up now by Savard, shoot the puck, miss the net completely. Hoffman battle for the left side of Varlamov. We have Bo Horvat join the party, back to Montreal. Didi set up now, go back on the right side to Jackai to Savard, shoot the puck in front of the net, traffic in front of the net, black shot par le defenseman de New York Canada. Lob the puck all the way back on defensive zone. Possible we have a whistle for icing. We just crossed, guys, the half of the game with 9:44 to go remaining on this game between the New York Canadiens and the Montreal Canadiens. And we still have the same score, 1-1, after 30-minute play and at the Bell Center tonight. 14 shots versus 16 so far since the beginning of the game. William McClary is in the house. It looks full. They have not been lately. Thanks so much, everybody. Go back now. And they're going to get out of zone. Bowser and Martin, I believe, pass the puck. And it's coming now. Go back on the back door. Montembeault, Holmstrom, hold the puck a little bit longer. Pass the puck to chase it by Albert Jacquard. Finally, Montreal going to get out of zone in front of the bench. But intercept Islanders. Set up now by Enderly. Enderly pass to Holmstrom. Return the puck behind the goaltender Montembeault. Intercept Nelson. Shoot the puck. Montgomery save. Recovery behind the net by Jacquard. Go to opposite corner. Battle for Nelson. Return puck to blue line. So go DD set up now from Islanders. Set up holding the puck on the right side of the Montembeault. Perez pass the puck behind the net to Enderly. But Montreal go to get the zone. I think Pesera pass the puck now to Anderson. Lob the puck and behind the goaltender Valamar. Pesera go to the bench. First line for the Montreal on the ice. Less than 9 minutes to go remaining on the second period. Go back now by Enderly. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Kovacevic going to recovery. Backhand pass the puck. DDD to Harris. Harris in for the bench. Harris coming now and finding deep the puck in the zone. Intercept by DUARTE. Lose the puck at the last second by Polak recovery. Bonton the puck on the right side. Montreal put some pressure behind the goaltending Valamar. We have 4 players in the right corner. Go back to Pellick is right there with DUARTE winning the puck by Montreal. Go Didi set up by Kovacevic on the back door. Montreal shoot the puck right there. Valamar make a big save. Go back on the left side in front of the net. We have battle all the way back. Padak. We have right away hit the post right away back to Montreal Canadiens. On the right side, the Valamar. Perez battle for the puck. Montreal put some pressure. Under the back doors. Intercept by Islanders right away. Montreal but again under the shot on the net, but missed the net completely. Recovery on the left side by Pitlick. Pitlick pass the puck. Montreal right there all over the New York Islanders. Valamar making a save. Islanders finally dump the puck. The puck stay in the zone by Kovacevic. A great play by Kovacevic. Pass the puck to the wall to Pitlick. Pitlick down the puck to DUARTE. Battle went out behind the net at Polak. Again, another great play by Justin Barron. Keep the puck in the zone. Go back at the blind by Montreal. DD to cover hold the puck back on the Pitlick. Hold there. Return the puck to Barron. Barron on the crossover backward. Back to the puck to Pitlick. It was Drouin. Drouin to Barron. Fire the puck. Black shot by Valamar. The goal bouncing back to Palmerin. Again, a Montreal Canadiens keep the puck in the zone, guys. The Islanders are tired. The Islanders are fatigued. Islanders try to figure out, but Drouin keep the puck in the zone. Go back on the blind. Fire for Madison. Miss the puck only back to Drouin on the left side. Drouin looking gone. Back the puck. Fire the puck to Barron. Black shot in front of the net. Back to Madison on the back door. Intercept Islander, but the puck stay in the zone. The Montreal Canadiens right now in front of Valamar all over. Again, go back at the line. Set up by Barron. Back to Madison on the right side. Valamar. Go back in front of the net. Shoot the puck. Black shot again. The puck bounces by Islanders. Use the ball. Don't put the puck on the defensive zone. No icing look like for the linesman. Finally, the New York Islanders are going to be on the bench. But what a great play. The only thing Montreal did not do is put the puck in the net. Go back now again. Montreal attacked by Gisalanen. Shoot the puck in front of Valamar. Miss the puck completely. Recovering the opposite corner person. Keep the puck by Pesera. Pass the puck to right side to Elenin. Pass the puck now to opposite corner. Islander try to get the puck outside the zone. Finally, they did. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Don't play the puck behind Montembeault. Intercept the puck behind the net with 6:30 to go remaining. Back to Savard. Use the board. Pass the puck to the side to Pesera. At the blind, at the red line. Pass the puck in front of the bench. Intercept by Hovat. Hovat attacking now on transition. Hovat pass the puck to Bowser. Shoot the puck. Black shot by Montembeault. And great play by Montembeault. He tracked the puck very well, Montembeault. After a shot at Bowser, we're going to reset on the left side of the Montembeault. And finally, we have a TV timeout. What a play by the Montreal Canadiens. Not many hits so far. We have a few people in the chat. Thanks so much, everybody, to be with us tonight. We appreciate that. We're going to see what's going on and the other game, guys. The Detroit Red Wings for 3-1. Wow, the Calgary. Calgary guys scored 3 goals in 2 minutes. And now they score another goal. And they take the lead 4-2. Unbelievable. The Buffalo Sabres. Wow. And the Buffalo Sabres guy have only 4 shots. Again, 28. The Calgary Flame all over the map on this period. Peltier scored his first goal in NHL. Wow. The Edmonton is still winning 2-1. Hyman score is 27 on the year. Hyman, guys. 1-1, the Nashville and the Flyers. 0-0, Tampa Bay Lightning and the Star. Wow, but this is shocking, guys. The Calgary Flame are right now over the Buffalo Sabres. This is great news for the Panthers to know that the Red Wings guy winning 3-1 against the Vancouver Canucks. So this is happening right there in the NHL on this afternoon. Kovacevic might be happy to be a regular after spending some of time in Winnipeg Miners. Yep, so right. Chanel, welcome back in the house. Winnipeg Barzil, all the part left side Montembeault in the back door. Battle by Jacky, recovery by Beau Horvat. Horvat the right side, pass the puck to Blind. Go back now to Romana. Fairway puck in front of net, go back Barzil, pass the puck to Thompson in front of net, intercept par Montreal Canadiens. The puck go outside of the zone, go to recovery at the red line par Islanders. Don't play the puck behind Montembeault, lead the puck to corner to Jacky, return puck to Savard. Savard return puck, intercept by New York Islanders. In front of net, the Barzil shoot the puck, and Montembeault lost the track of the puck after a bad play by David Savard. Anyhow, Barzil recovery puck. Barzil now go back all the way back at the blind. Barzil on the backwards, pass the puck left side to Horvat. Horvat to Barzil, intercept by Montreal, but keep the puck out. Finally, they're going to recover Islanders in front of the bench of Montreal. Go back now the Islanders. Montreal going to find a way to get a puck and don't play the puck to opposite corner. Back to Josh Anderson. Anderson left side, Madison. Change the direction by Josh Anderson. Hold the puck now to the wall. Bring the puck behind it to Harvey. Pinal pass the puck to the ski, no chance. Intercept Islanders, return the puck behind the net. Going to recovery right there. Islanders right now pass the puck to Barzil. The Islanders are there for a long time. Barzil attacking now, kick out the puck to Martin. Pass the puck in front of the net, no shot for Siskas. Intercept by Dadonov. Dadonov on transition. Dadonov to the red line. Dadonov to the blue line. Dadonov holding the puck. Dadonov looking now, passing in front of the net to Hoffman. A little bit bad play, the bad decision of Dadonov to hold in the back too much. I go back on the back door on the defenseman. Anyhow, the Islanders going to dump the puck par haut. Délai offside for Montreal. Wave. Go back on defensive zone. Islanders go DD. It's a little bit too far for Ao. But find a way to get around in front of Kirby Dak. And Montreal going to regroup by Kovacevic for Jordan Harris. Less than 4 minutes to go remaining on this second period. Back to Kovacevic. Pass the puck now on the left side to Dadonov. Dadonov change the direction. Go to reset. Dadonov to the wall. Pass the puck to Dak. Dak to Dadonov. Dadonov was skating. Pass the puck to in front of net. No chance. Islanders don't play puck. And for the Kovacevic, the puck go back to Montembeault. Return the puck to Kovacevic. And we're going to have new players coming for the Montreal Canadiens. Chasing by Nelson. Pass to Harris. Nelson now change the direction by Harris, going to regroup, pass again to Kovacevic. Kovacevic, long stretch pass, dumpé par Montreal Canadien, behind the net of Varlamov, go back behind the net, chasé par the Montreal Canadien, and try to get the puck out by the Islanders. Finally, the puck stay in the zone by the Montreal. Lob the puck behind the goaltending of Varlamov. Pitlick recovery. Pitlick in front of the net. Intercept Islanders. Get out of the zone by Lee. We're going to recovery now to the wall. Don't play puck by Islanders. All the way back in front of Montembeault. We're going to have whistle. I'm going to reset now on the left side of the Varlamov. Not much between both teams, guys. You can see two teams don't have a lot of goal during the season, honestly. And that was the reflect of what's going on between both teams right now tonight at the Bell Center.
Ah, c'est trippant, ça me fait tripper. Je me pense au Centre Bell, parce que c'est les mêmes instruments, puis je sais que le monde t'apprête des mains au bout.
We're going to be live tomorrow morning, guys, at 12:30 again p.m. One the Oilers, Edmonton Oilers, going to stop by tomorrow. And we're going to do another play-by-play with hockey coach, coach FRENCHY. So I can wait to see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, you're going to be with me and join me live for another play-by-play commentary. And before that, at 11 o'clock, we have the Ab Brown sur Sunday Rendezvous. is going to be recording tomorrow morning because Montreal plays. So expect, if you want to watch the show with Marco Larabie, I think Karen will be with us. Unfortunately, I did not check the last update. Hopefully, Karen Haynes with Marco will be there tomorrow morning. Too many jello shot over the break. I think looking slow out there today. Coach of Flame are 34 shot. Unbelievable, Randy. Wow, I'm shocking to see that. Face up on the right side, the left side of Valamov. We have Nelson face to Ski, winning by the Montreal Canadiens, trompé by Barron in front of Pelech. Pelech recovered the puck, used the board to Polak, but nobody there, chased by RHP. RHP ran the puck on the net behind to Ski, hold the puck now. In front of Polak and go back to the line, check by Barron. Barron passes the puck to Madison. Don't pay the puck on the right side, intercept by Palace. Use the board, don't pay the puck in front of the bench or the near does. The puck go back to Barron. Run the puck all the way back to RHP. Lay the puck all the way back to Anderson. Don't play the puck behind Valamov. Intercept by Polak. Polak passes the puck to Mainfield. Mainfield. Go back by Anderson and they exchange the puck. Both team guys not really structured tonight, afternoon between both teams. A lot of losing puck. But again, Barron's coming on the left side of the Valamov, turn around, intercept by Landers, going to dump the puck under the icing, but wait for the right, by the linesman. Go back behind to Savard. Savard win the puck on the ball in front of Parisi, pass to Belzil. Belzil went out at the line. Great hit by the Romanov. Go back now by Belzil, return the puck to Romanov. Romanov hold the puck in the now, down the puck on defensive zone to Savard. Savard go back to Jakai. Jakai hold the puck again. A little bit over 2 minutes to go. Go back now by Belzil. Don't play the puck behind goaltending of Varlamov. Go back now by Mainfield. Chasing by the Montreal Canadiens. Use the puck. Pinched by the defenseman. Montreal. Belzil shoot the puck on the opposite corner. Chasing now by Elenen. Intercept by Islanders. Barzal. Pass the puck. And then finally the Islanders going to set up the breakout. They pass the puck now to Bailey. Bailey in offensive zone. Hold the puck now. Looking on the back door for Horvat. Horvat shoot the puck. And Montebo make a save. Maybe Jakai. Anyhow, recovery by Jakai. Back to Savard. Savard now use the board, pass the puck now, a little bit too far, but intercept by Alinen, back to Jakai. Jakai pass the puck now to Kirby Dak. The recovery puck behind Varlamov, hold the puck in front of Thompson, pass the puck in the back door, intercept by Dak behind the net. Dak in front of the net, a little bit too far, nobody was there. The puck goes sliding back in front of Montembeau. Going to reset all the way back with less of 90 seconds to go remaining in the second period. Montreal attacking again. Hold it by Hoffman. Pass the puck to Dadanoff. Dadanoff behind the net. Back to Hoffman. Back to Doc. Doc went out. Ran the puck to the blind. Holding the puck by wrist. But the puck bouncing over his stick. Go to recovery. Go DD to cover Savage. Montreal try to get puck one more time. Go back on the wall. Back in front of the bench of Valama. In front of goaltending. And then they're going to get out of the zone. Keep the puck to Montreal. Wrist recovery. Turn around now by Doc. Doc don't play puck behind goaltending. And Thompson going to recover. One more push. 1 minute to go remaining on the second period between both teams. The puck don't play back by the knock calendars behind Montembeau. Chasing now by Savard. And now we have a battle. We have possibly a penalty all the way back. We're going to get that call there for holding by the Montreal Canadiens. And the near calendar is going to get their first power play of the night against the Montreal Canadiens. And unfortunately for the Montreal, they're going to finish the second period on the PK. And going to reset on the right side of Montembeau for the face-off. We have a TV timeout during that time. Marco talk about Vegas, Logan Thompson. It's funny, Marco, because if I look about this, the last 5 weeks, Aiden Hill have a really Logan Thompson is over 3.20 on the goal against average at a save percentage of 8.87. From the 62 goalies, Thompson is number 49 in NHL. Aiden Hill have a really good season so far, and they can call back Laurent Brossoit as the backup. So the situation is not too bad like what we thought, Marco. I understand Logan Thompson, but I think it's not too bad. I think Vegas is going to make a move because they have a lot of money to spend, but of course you want to get maybe more experience, but I think it's not end of the world for them. for them. Wow, McDavid, for Kelly Desjardins in the house. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part. Paul Tuffy is in the house. Thanks so much to be with us tonight. Last the momentum coming. We'll see what happened around the league. We have TV timeout. 3-1 the Detroit Red Wings, the beginning of the third period. Almost a second period. Buffalo still losing 4-2. Oilers 3-2 again. Ottawa Senator. McLeod score. Ottawa cut the lead. Giroux score. Not much is going on around after that. Other the league, everything like that. And that's what we got so far in NHL. Go back now on the power play for the Montreal, for the New York Islanders. The power play Islanders, guys, not very good. The last couple of weeks whatsoever, they did very well this week. They have only 5.4 in January, was the worst team in NHL on the power play. But they still 27 in NHL on the power play. Anyhow, one more push with 20 seconds to go remaining on the second period. Nelson's coming on the right side of Montembeault. Drive the puck Horvat, pass the puck to Barzal. Barzal set up, back again to Horvat. 10 seconds to go. Horvat pass the puck to the back door. Go back now by Thompson. Pass the puck to Horvat. He was not there. Horvat behind the net, right in front of Montembeault. And the but! Wow! Horvat score, guys, from behind the net. I don't know if it's under Lee. I don't know if it's Horvat. But how the puck can come in the net, ladies and gentlemen, from the goal line. Is it Ender Lee? It looked like Ender Lee tipped the puck in front of the net, ladies and gentlemen. And that way, the first opposite of the game, the New York Islanders on the power play score. I'm going to see the replay. Horvat pass the puck to Nelson, back to Thompson, pass the puck behind the net, go back to Horvat, front of the net, tip, and then Lee dumping the puck behind the Montembeault. And then that's what we're going to see again over there. The puck bouncing back. No. I don't know if Lee touched that puck. Wow. Wow. I'm speechless, guys, to see that. The end of the second period, guy for the Montreal Canadiens. This is a goal could hurt the Montreal Canadiens. So I don't know who they gave the goal, but it's going to be the end of this period. It's not how you want to finish your second period, guys, unfortunately, for the Montreal Canadiens. But we have only one goal on this game, on this second period, and it looked like the goal is going to be to Bo Horvat. Will be interesting if they confirm by the NHL. If it's the case, the number 14, Bo Horvat scored a second goal with the New York Islanders syndicat trait, and would be the goal made by Bo Horvat on the power play goal. And again, 2-1 after 40 minutes at the Bell Center tonight afternoon. Again, the New York Islanders. And that's what's happening. Bo Horvat score is 34 of the year, assisted by Thompson, our power play goal at 19:55 to give the lead 2-1. 11 shots for New York Islanders during the second period, and 5 for the Montreal Canadiens at the total of 18 for the New York Islanders and 19 for the Montreal Canadiens. One power play on the second period was the one for the New York Islanders, and they take advantage of that to score the goal of the game, the second goal of the game. And that's what we got so far. Between 2-1 after the second period, we're going to set up all the stat you need to know. A lot of giveaway puck by both teams. Really, it's not like an exciting game if you not because it's 2-1, but it's just like the structure, the space, the pace of the game. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here. Maybe it can help me about this one over there, but I don't feel like it's great game between both teams today so far. Bossy Flower, ouch about this. We're going to get my baked beans, brown bread. Paul, that's awesome. Second left, and who is winning? I'm sorry, Larry Lavallee, welcome back in the house. This was the way to play the game for the Habs. Play out, play close, but still lose. Yeah, Larry, I agree with you. Red Wing 4-1 again. The Vancouver Canucks. Salut, Reggie. Thanks to be with us. Marco, in the context we are now, Montembeau is playing well, but if we were in the top team, not really bad. We have a super chat for Reggie, ladies and gentlemen. Super chat, Mr. Reggie. Thanks so much, Mr. Reggie, to give us a super chat tonight at the afternoon at the Hockey Nation Live Show. Hype for Mr. Reggie. Reggie back from the Vancouver Island and the British Columbia with the Hockey Nation Live Show. Thanks to stop by on this afternoon. Go, they are rusty and intensity. Yep, Zev, I agree with you about this. Thank you. Following the rebuild plan. You're absolutely right about this. Horrible goal giving up on Monday. It cannot be in that for sure plan of the Habs. It's happened, Roger. Again, guys, we cannot, put a guy out of the lineup like that. It's because he gave a bad goal. Montembeau have a great year so far. So I would, if we blame someone only because he gave a bad goal, Roger, I think would not be appropriate to say that way. It's happened to any goalies in NHL, and obviously it's happened there. Again, I don't know if someone tipped in front of the net whatsoever. It's happened sometimes, so it is what it is. About this, we're going to see tie the game now. We're going to put this game up about this one, 2-1. I'm coming to get that one, guys. Don't go away. All right. 34 of the years. Paper with gold. Assisted by Thompson. Second assist for Thompson tonight. And both of them have an assist tonight. That surprised me for both teams. Thanks so much for the dislike. We thanks everybody. Whatever you click on dislike or like, we thanks everyone. It's all good. Not a problem here at the Hockey Nation Live Show. We love everybody. And we're prize giving really with gold too, but we praise them like crazy. Campbell is terrible for Randy. Really bad about that. Like I said, I can understand, you get frustrated to go like that, but it's happened to everybody about this. Let's see what happened around the league, guys, to check the score. First of all, the Detroit Red Wings lead 4-1 right now at the middle of the third period. The Flame, almost at the end of the second period, take the lead 4-2, guys. The Oilers, Ottawa, 3-3 right there. Ottawa come back. For this game, guys, no matter. Ottawa get point, that'd be good for them for a bit more. Flyers 1-1. The Tampa Bay Lightning take the lead 1-0 against the Dallas Star. Serrelli score. And at 3:30 afternoon, the Boston Bruins guys winning. I'll play against the Washington Capitals. Then the Panthers hold the Colorado Avalanche tonight. Ellen Key, Roger just gave it up. Monte is a good goalie. It's obviously it's goal. It's happened sometime. 3-3 Senator. Who's playing was Campbell or Max Strom? Well, Campbell have a really good month. I think Campbell is on the 7-0-0 in the last 7 game. I could be wrong here. He's really, that's who is Campbell. I think Campbell, guys, he can give you 6-week hockey, 7-week really good hockey, and then he can disappear. He did happen with the Toronto Maple Leafs last season. Remember when he started the season, October, December, November, December. I think he was 12-3-1, and then he dropped a lot during the middle of the season. He come back stronger, and then the playoff, he did not find a way to get the Tampa Bay Lightning, but it's happening sometime. I just think Campbell is inconsistency sometimes. Yes, Alain Montembeau is a reservoir goalie. Price gave a many score goal too, but we pay him $10 million. About this, address about a maximum fantasy with the coach today. Not looking good. Predator 1, Flyers 1 after that. Kovacevic gaining confidence. Unfortunately, Kovacevic, guys, is not going to be in the plan for the Montreal Canadiens at long term. Guess at some point, Mayo will be there, Barron be there. They're going to draft a higher defenseman at some point. He's going to be, a player like Harris Kovacevic is just like more like in case something happened, and the future of Montreal Canadiens. I think Marco is still winning by 9-10 points anyway. Yeah. Uh, 55 save percentage today. RJ 3-3 Islanders at Ottawa. The Buffalo Sabre guys, after two period, Buffalo guys have 8 shots. 8 shots. Wow. Gary Montembeault would not be playing for Team Canada. No, he's not going to play for them yet. Through coach like Madison, he will be gone. And the near team, we got a good value for Kovacevic so far. Yeah, he was claimed on the waiver about that. We're going to take a TV timeout, Gare. 2:15 here, a.m. at the tail end. 2:15. Wow. That surprised me. See that? 2:15. That's a little bit worry. That's happening tonight, afternoon. So going to get guys on the TV timeout. Alan Barnes back in the house. Emerson can be right. He may be sick around a bit longer.
You made my day. You made my
There we go, guys.
day.
We'll be right back.
You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. Princess of mine, what have I done to deserve your royalty? 'Cause when you chose me, a simple man, you just made my day. You made my day. You made You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day. You made my day. You made my day. You made my day. Oh, day.
Thank you, RJ, for the update. Dallas Stars tied the game 1-1, and the Detroit, the Red Wings take the lead 5-1. Thanks so much. Petty scored his first goal in NHL. I did not see it. Like Marco said, it was a great goal. Dallas Stars score. Jimmy Benn have an amazing, great season. Tonight, the Panthers hold the Colorado Avalanche. If you are a Montreal Canadiens fans, you want to be sure the Panthers lose tonight, but we'll see what's happening tonight. Montreal is going to play tomorrow at 12:30 against the Edmonton Oilers. The Oilers right now are tied the game 3-3 after 40 minutes against Ottawa Senator. There's going to be a back-to-back game for Montreal and Ottawa, but Edmonton have to traveling tomorrow after the game today, but Ottawa is not too big, and the game is afternoon, so it's not end of the world. Don't thinking that Edmonton is going to be fatigued against Montreal Canadiens anyway tomorrow. It looked nice, Marco. RJ 1 and the Detroit 5 for the Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver Canucks going to lose again. The battle right now in front of Montreal Canadiens, and then hopefully they need a couple of more points. We know Vancouver play 8 times against the team at the bottom during the rest of the season. The schedule of Vancouver is a bit more easier compared to Montreal Canadiens. 3 times they play against the Arizona Coyotes, the Vancouver Canucks. So I think they would pass Montreal. My difficult is San Jose. I'm a little bit worried about San Jose because if they lose Timo Meier and Erik Karlsson, their schedule is really tough for San Jose. And Montreal could find a way maybe to go around and to get in front of the San Jose Sharks. On the flip side, Montreal is a little bit in front of Arizona Anaheim. Montreal have 31 games to go. This not including today. It will be 30 after the game today. And they have to play a really difficult schedule until the end of the season for the Montreal Canadiens. 16 games in March and 30 days, 31 days. So think about this. It's almost 1 game every 2 days. One of those is a trip in the West Coast in USA. So it's not going to be easy for Montreal in the next couple of weeks. Bon troisième, mon Nicolas. Merci beaucoup. On va situer ça, mon Nicolas. Merci de me l'avoir dit. We're going to get out after the game, guys. You have no post game today. Why not call? Because it's 3 o'clock in the morning here at the tail end. We're going to skip the post game. The Canucks score to cut the lead from 4-3 today. Right now. Okay. I just want to mention to you, so no post game, obviously, like I said, because it's too late here. And we need some sleep. It's funny, I don't feel tired. I just feel like strange. It's just a beautiful outside here, by the way. Very nice, 77 Fahrenheit and Thailand right now. Others making a huge... The third period going to start and Montreal Canadiens. Look like they removed one shot of the goal for the Vancouver Canucks. Bonne troisième, mes amis. If you just joined us, guys, just want to mention to you the New York Islanders take the lead 2-1 over the Montreal Canadiens at the end of the second period. 5 seconds remaining. They score a goal on the power play. Again, the Montreal Canadiens take the lead 2-1. A goal of Bo Horvat. 34 of the season. Second goal with the New York Islanders. This one was on the power play for Islanders. Anyhow, the puck bouncing back, get out of the zone by Anderson. And from the bench for Islanders, looking now. Anderson change the direction, hold the puck now. Return the puck behind goaltending to this Suzuki, try the puck in front of the net, and no chance. Battle with RHP and Paresh. RHP still the puck in front of Anderson. Shoot the puck, miss the net barely. The puck got out of play, going to recovery on the left side of Varlamov. Great play by RHP, guys. Anderson just missed this net. Just wait the puck drop. We have another icing for the New York Islanders, going to reset on defensive zone. Steve G and the house. Winning for up, fire the puck by Barron, missed the net barely. The puck bouncing back in the defensive zone, and winning now the puck bouncing to Montembeault. Play the puck right now, pass the puck to the side to Dadonov. Dadonov return the puck to Madison. Madison set up the breakout and return the puck now to Dadonov. Dadonov's coming out. Dadonov try the puck behind to Hoffman. Try to shoot the puck, no chance. Manfield come back on the bench. Look like he's in pain. Manfield. Anyhow, the Montreal Canadiens use the puck, bring the puck to Hoffman, pass the puck to Goodby Dak. Dak can speed on the right side of Varlamov. Check it right now at the wall. Go back to the goal line, pass the puck for the Dadonov. Shoot the puck. Varlamov make the same for the Hoffman. Go back on the right side and the right side of Varlamov, and Islanders is going to get out of the zone. Don't put the puck right now by Thompson on the Montembeault. I apologize. And then save by Montembeault, going to reset on the left side of the Montembeault. Dadonov, not a bad play on that one with Doc, but not good enough to score. Gary, if you can get a goalie and a trade, it should be Montembeault, flip Montembeault, and the other trade. Go back on the left side of the Montembeault. Thompson shoot the puck, miss the net completely. The puck bouncing back, go back to Drouin. Drouin went out, allowed the puck in front of Pitlick, but the puck got out of the play. We're going to reset now in front of the bench of the Montreal Canadiens with 18:28 to go remaining on this third period. Luciano. There you go. Pitlick's coming on the right side. Thompson intercepts the puck. When the puck went out, Montreal battle for the puck to the wall. Now the Islanders going to set up the puck back to Au. Au in front of the bench. Au with the red line. Lob the puck at the Montembeault. Intercept, save. Recovery by Montreal behind the net. Win the puck. Intercept Islanders on the left side of the Montembeault. Battle now. We have Suzuki, I believe, is there. Anyway, the puck will be outside zone by Pitlick. Pass the puck. And the Montreal going to dump the puck all the way. A new plus coming from Montreal. Set up now by Pullack. Long stretch pass behind Montembeault. Play the puck by the goaltending. By the goaltender. Recovery by the Islanders. Go back around. The puck bouncing back out. I would play for the New York Islanders. Return the puck now to the Montembeault. By the puck go all the play. We have another whistle with 17:29 to go remaining on this third period between the Montreal Canadiens. Again, it's a game, guys, really a strange game. Just not like, the execution is not very good. That's what's happening there. There you go. We drop the puck back. Savard recover puck. Pass the puck in front of the bench. Islanders. Don't play puck by the Kirby Dak, I believe. The puck go behind the net. It was Anderson. Go back by Pullack. Pullack went out. Play the puck. Pinch by the Montreal Canadiens. Islanders try to get back assault. RHP intercept the puck. Don't play puck. Gone out to Zuski. Go hold the puck right now. HP behind the net. Back to Anderson. Battle for the puck. Intercept by the New York Islanders. The Islanders try the puck to Barzell. Barzell try to get outside the zone. Hold the puck in front of the bench from Montreal Canadiens. Pass the puck to Bailey. Bailey pass the puck to Horvat. Horvat now pass the puck to the wall. Pinching by the Montreal Canadiens. Go back outside the zone by the Montreal Canadiens. But RHP cannot control the puck. Battle for the puck in front of the Romanov. And the ball back by Islanders. We have 3 players. Anderson intercepts the puck. Anderson hold the puck. He's by himself. Go back around. And the New York Islanders, but Barzell back the puck to Romanov. Return the puck now to Mainfield. To Romanov. Go control skating by the red line. Don't play the puck behind Montembeault and go back around. All the way back to opposite corner in front of Pajot. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Go back to Parisé. And finally, Montreal get out of the zone. Back to Dadonov. Dadonov hold the puck now. Dadonov to the wall. Pass the puck in front of the bench. In front of the net. Varlamov. Islanders going to return the puck on the back end, lob the puck, intercept by Islanders on defensive zone. Very bad play by Madison. Try the puck outside the zone. Finally, go back by Armstrong. Battle now. We'll go back to Hoffman. Pass the puck to Dadonov for the right. Shoot the puck by the Montreal. And the but! The Montreal Canadiens score on goal by Justin Barron. His first of the season with the Montreal Canadiens. Great play by Montreal. They tie the game 2-2. Here we go. That enough. Get an assist on that one over there. The Montreal Canadiens tied the game at 2-2. Justin Barron scored his first goal of the year for the Montreal Canadiens. And that gave a tie game between both teams, 2-2. And we have to give credit for the play between Dadonov and Hoffman on this one over there. And that's what we got with 15 minutes to go remaining, guys, on this third period. Go back now on the left side, Montembeault. Intercept by Nelson. Try to get a puck. Still the puck by Madison. Madison get the puck. Montreal 3 versus 2. Back again to Drouin. Drouin on the back door. Back to Pitlick. Pitlick little bit play with the puck and now chance to return the puck to Madison. If intercept by New York Islanders. Use the board. Pass the puck now to Nelson. Nelson contre le puck. Don't play puck behind Montembeault. Chasing went out by Fashion. Recovery by Harris. Pass the puck to Dvorak to Kovacevic. Go back behind the net. Go back to Harris. Run the puck on the board to Peseda. Peseda contre le puck on the left side. Don't play the puck on the defensive zone. Montreal shoot the puck. What a bad play by Varlamov. Allen almost beat Varlamov. I don't know what happened on the confusing between the defenseman and Varlamov. Anyhow, the puck went back at the blind. Intercept Allen. They're going to reset by Barzell. Barzell change the direction. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Waiting for the puck the player set up. Back to Pullack. Back to Pelech. Pelech attacking now. Looking back. passe le puck now en neutral zone, style par le Montreal Canadien, great play par le Montreal, Schröder up Harris, passe le Savard to Kovacevic, back to Harris, Harris getting the puck, Harris passe the puck in front of the net, and for the bench, don't play par le Montreal Canadien, hold it back to opposite corner, hold the puck now by Suzuki, I believe, pass it up, don't play par bien goaltender by Suzuki, hold the puck now, hit by Romanov, where Romanov Suzuki hold the puck in front of the net to Harris, return the puck to Kovacevic, hold the puck now on the other side. The first time Montreal is on the ice. We talk about Suzuki and HP Anderson for the net. HP shoot the puck, hit in front of Varlamov, make another big save. And now Barcel try to get back outside the zone. Finally, intercept the blind, but get out of the zone. Islanders coming, 2 versus 1. It's all shoot the puck, black shot by Montembeault. The puck go back on the right side of Montembeault. Great play by Montembeault with the right shoulder. And the Montreal Canadiens going to dump in the puck on defensive zone. What a great play by Montreal on that one over there. Confusion by Jordan Harris and make a mistake at the blue line. Haniel go back now by Barzell. Pass the puck now. Back to Barzell. Fire puck. Black shot. The puck got out of the play. We go to a set on the right side of Montembeault. And that way, the New York Islanders tie the game again with a goal to Justin Barron for the Montreal Canadiens. It's 2-2 between both teams at the Bell Center tonight afternoon. We're going to give you that goal in a few minutes. We're going to set up the update here at the whistle. That's what we got. Montreal Canadien. Barron. First of the year. Dadonov play solid. Dadonov and at the beginning of the 2023 for the Montreal Canadiens. Here we go. The puck drop back and from the bench on Montreal Canadiens. All the puck went up by Hoffman. Change the direction, go to returning, and all the way back on the defensive zone, but set up the breakout by himself. Skating to an offensive zone by Hoffman alone. Tombe le puck behind the net. Intercept by Thompson. Return the puck and intercept by Montreal. On the left side, Howe. And from the Dadonov, the puck go back out a little bit to neutral zone, set up by Montreal, go back on the left side. Hoffman hold the puck a little bit longer. Hoffman skate again, return to Dadonov. Dadonov's coming, throw the puck to Doc to Dadonov, Dadonov in front of the net, no chance. Doc try to get a puck in the corner, battle for the right way, back on the blue line, and back outside zone by Balmary, and hit by our Jacky. Go back now on the left side by Dadonov for the Montembeault. Dadonov, a speedorama. Dadonov has some kind of the speed today. Dadonov looking good afternoon. Go back now by Romanov and behind the net. It's chasé par Kirbydak. Passe the puck to Drouin. Drouin change the direction at the right side de Varlamov. Prenez pas du blanc. Fire puck Madison. Intercept by Islanders. But the puck bouncing back to Drouin. Drouin in the right corner. Benching run out by Islanders. The puck stay in the zone par the Montreal. Finally go out. Go back Madison. Pass the puck to Didi. Set up to Byron. I believe Doc. Don't play the puck by the Montreal Canadiens. Intercept par Varlamov. Pass the puck to the defenseman. Pass the puck in front of the net. we have a bad confusion between Pajot and Manfield, and intercept by Pitlick. Pitlick on the right side, go back on the back door, shoot the puck, almost score, by the way. It just missed the net. Go back on the blind, set up now by Drouin. Drouin hold the puck now. Drouin keep the back the puck to Dvorak, shoot the puck. Intercept by Pitlick behind the net, back in front of the net to Dvorak. Recovery by Pitlick, back at the blind, set up now by Barron, fire the puck, miss the block the shot by the Islanders. Go back again by Drouin at the goal line. Drouin ran the puck around the board, all the way back at the blind, holding by Barron. Barron that tried to get back deep zone, intercept by the Islanders. Outside the zone, go to recovery by Madison. Madison attacking now, he's by himself. Hold the puck now to the blind. Pass the puck to Drouin. Hold the puck to Madison. Madison the blind at the right side. Back, shoot the puck, intercept Islanders. Get out by Bo Horvat. Sketty when the puck. Pass the puck right away by Bailey. Bailey on the left side. Control the puck right on the net. Rim the puck on the board. Chased by Barzal. Barzal try to get a puck still by Montreal Canadiens. Go to get out zone. Montreal attacking. 2 versus 2. On the right side of the left side of Valamar. Go back to Anderson. Anderson went out on the left side of the wall. Controlled by the Islanders. Going to get out of the zone. Back to Barzal. Barzal attacking now. 2 versus 2 with Horvat. Go back to the blind. Hold the puck. Pass the puck to Horvat. On the left side of Montembeault. Change the direction. Turn around. Go back to Barzal. Shoot the puck. Miss the net completely. The puck bouncing back over Perek. Intercept now. And then Montreal's coming now. This guy shoot the puck. And miss at the right shoulder of Valamov. Go back all the back on neutral zone. Go ahead passer for Ziski Hanehow. They go back to Islanders. Go back in front of the bench. Don't put the puck behind the Montembeault. Going to reset by Kovacevic. Pass the puck to Harris. Harris hold the puck right there. Bad play by Harris again. Go back on the corner. Holding the puck all the way. At the blind, Thompson pass the puck to Howe. Howe return the puck behind Montembeault. We have almost at the half of the third period between Montreal. Go back by Kovacevic. Read the puck to Howe. Howe to Thompson. Fire the puck. Black shot again by the Montreal Canadiens. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone. Set up by Thompson. Pass the puck to Howe. Howe in for the bench. RHP for the second game. For the second time tonight. Black shot for the Montreal. Go back now by DDD. You know, attaqué par Pessela, droit de puck behind. Don't play puck behind Valamar, chassé par Pessela. Valamar intercept, pass the puck to Thompson. Thompson pass the puck neutral zone. Go back now by Islanders, hold the puck on at the red line. Don't play puck behind Montembeault. And lob the puck all the way back behind. Montreal, hold the puck now. DDD. So after Savard. Savard pass the puck now on the neutral zone by Montreal Canadiens. Hold the puck now. Holding now. Shoot the puck. Valamar make a save with the blocker. Go back on the left corner. Battle now on the right side of Valamar. Get hit by Mainfield behind the net. And then Rebalo would pass it up. But Islanders going to get out of the zone. Pass in front of the neutral zone. Attacking Islanders coming 2 versus 2. Great recovery by Montreal Canadiens. Montembeault make a save. Go back on the right corner. Intercept now behind the net. Islanders keep control the puck. Back at the blind to Mainfield. Mainfield to Romanoff. Shoot the puck in front of the net. Le but. Romanoff score, I believe. Again, Montreal Canadiens. I don't know. He was tipped by Matt Martin. But again, the Islanders take the lead 3-2. Honestly, puck have some kind of eyes go through. And Matt Martin take the puck in front of the net. Gave the lead 3-2 again the New York Islanders. Again, the Montreal Canadiens. A bad play behind the net by Hoffman. Recovery at the blind. Romanov just shoot the puck and hit by the stick, by the skate or the leg of the Mitch Martin, like a soccer players. We're going to see that one over there. No, tip by the stick of Martin, Matt Martin. And that way, the New York Islanders take the lead, guys. Again, the Montreal Canadiens by the score 3-2. Obviously, it's happening. I put this 3-2 there. I apologize about this one over there. Martin score. Sixth of the year, guys, for Martin. Assisted by Romanoff. First point by Romanoff again, Montreal Canadiens. And then Mainfield got an assist on that one over there. So that's what we got right there. 3-2 over there, 3-2 over there. RJ for the likes will win 4-3 Edmonton. Flame are scoring. Steve G. Boo about this one over there. And go back now behind the net of the Montreal Canadiens. Icing the puck with 8:19 to go remaining, guys. The Islanders take the lead 3-2. Matt Martin score. Again, the Montreal Canadiens. Face off on the right side of the Montembeault. Don't play the puck right now by Montreal Canadiens on defensive zone of the Islanders. Again, both teams got to exchange the puck all the night like this. Lob the puck, don't play the puck, recovery, reset. Montreal try to get a puck outside the zone in front of the bench right now. Pass the puck to opposite corner. A little bit too far from, I don't know which was. Anyhow, Polak recovery, pass the puck to Pelech. Don't play the puck in neutral zone. The puck bouncing back on defensive zone, set up by Harris, I believe. Harris behind the net, pass the puck to Kovacevic. Pincher went out by Ovat. Kovacevic, great play right there. Pass the puck to DUARTE. Pass the puck again to Anderson. The puck all the play out of the play. Going to recovery right there. On the defensive zone, on neutral zone. We have another TV timeout, ladies and gentlemen, with 7:39 to go remaining on this game. Here we go. Final score. The Detroit Red Wings beat the Vancouver Canucks by the score 5-2. The Flames are winning right now 5-2 against the Buffalo Sabres. The Oilers take the lead 5-3 against the Ottawa Senators. Derek Ryan scored to give the lead by 2. The Islanders 3-2. 1-1 Flyers and the Predator. 1-1 the Dallas Stars and the Lightning. And then in the next 45 minutes, the Boston Bruins play 6 games in action already in NHL. And that's happening around the league today on this great Saturday afternoon Super Bowl weekend. Let's see the end of this poll. We have 46 people participate to the poll, guys. We have most of the people said 6-10 win for the Montreal Canadiens. On that one, thanks so much, guys, for the participate to the poll tonight at the Hockey Nation Live show, by the way. We're really kind of you to do that. Here we go. Montreal going to set up. Intercept by Nelson. Show the puck on the right side. Montembeault to the board. Intercept now by Lee. Show the puck. Montembeault barely blocked the shot. Anyway, Montreal going to get zone. Try to get outside the zone by that enough. Intercept by Zizikas. Return the puck behind goaltender of Montembeault. Chasing out by Pitlick. Run the puck on the board. Intercept now by Ziziski, I believe. I don't know. It's a Jacky or how anyway. Go back to the blind. Set up by Thompson. Go back in front of Ao. Down by Hoffman. The puck bouncing back. And Montreal attacking a 2 versus 1. Coming back on the back door. He missed that enough. Missed a backdoor shot. I don't know what happened with that enough on that one or that. An empty net on the right side of Varlamov. Anyhow, the Montreal try to get it back outside zone. Set up by Madison. Holding the puck right now. Pass the puck to Anderson. Drop the puck behind to Armstrong. Pass the puck to Pelech. Pelech in front of RHP. The puck bouncing back in front of the bench. Out to Parisi. Find a way to get a puck outside the zone. The puck stuck right away. The linesman right there. We try to get out of the play. The puck bouncing back to the right side of Varlamov. Set up now by Polak. Polak in front of Ziski. Back to Pelech in front of Anderson. When the puck on the board. Montreal and the Islanders going to get out of the zone. Recovery by Montreal. Set up now by IHP. Don't play the puck on the left side of Varlamov. Chasing now in front of Polak. Go back on the left corner. Great play by Polak. Cover the puck. Go back to Ovat. Ovat allowed the puck over the head of Montreal. Going to reset by Drouin scanning le puck at the red line. Drouin attaqué now. Drouin hold the puck, fire puck, a block shot by the defenseman. The puck got out of the play with 5:33 to go remaining on this third period between the Montreal Canadiens and the New York Canada. That enough. Miss an empty net, guys. Unbelievable. That enough. What the heck? That enough. Alan, Randy, okay, let's announce that Detroit would win one by the score 5-2 today. 2 goals by Larkin and 2 goals by Berggren. 9 and 10 of the season by Berggren. Larkin, I think, is 18-19 or 17-18. The Detroit Red Wings need that W to stay in the standing. They have a battle for between Buffalo, Ottawa, and the Detroit Red Wings, position 5, 6, 7 in the Atlantic Division. And Detroit need that W against Vancouver Canucks. Vancouver Canucks, after they beat the New York Islanders 6-5 Thursday, fouled again the Detroit Red Wings by the score 5-2 today at the Little Caesars. Congratulations for all the fans for the Detroit Red Wings today. We have a TV timeout. We'll just wait. We'll see if we have any other chance on the score. Look like no. 5-3 Islanders. Ottawa, Edmonton. 1-1 again. Both other team. Look not much excited at the Flyers again. Flyers guy, they always end the game. The Flyers. We have to give credit for John Tortorella, what he accomplished so far since the beginning of the of the season. We're going to be back tomorrow night, guys, at 12:30 afternoon. I apologize. And I look forward to see you. Francois Pitt is in the house. That's why we have to give that enough. Let's see what's happening on this word play again. Johnny Burgers, KLS. When I said 17-18 from Larkin. And Willie Snyder, I did miss all the good part. Not much, Willie Snyder. Thanks to stop by. Thank you so much, everybody, to be with me tonight at the afternoon. We're going to be back tomorrow. No post-game, guys, for everybody. We apologize. It's just because I don't want to do it. It's just too late here. It's about 3 o'clock a.m. at Thailand, and I want to get a couple hours before I can return live. So hopefully you're understanding about that. And look forward to see you tomorrow during the game between Edmonton Oilers and the Montreal Canadiens. Thanks so much, Luciano. I miss all the good part. Here we go. Go back Montreal Canadiens from the bench. A little bit. 5 minutes to go remaining, guys. 5 minutes to go remaining on this game between the Montreal Canadiens and New York Islanders. And the Islanders for the third time, for the second time of the game, take the lead by 1 tonight. Alva putting puck behind the net, set up in front of the net. The puck bouncing back a little bit to Madison. Should puck in front of the net on the back door. Hit the skate and get out of the zone. Islanders attacking out. 3 versus 2. Belly on the right side of Montembeault. Fire the puck. Black shot by Montembeault. No rebound. Going to reset at 4:34. That way, that shot, guys, that gave the time for what? Countdown final between the New York Islanders and the Montreal Canadiens at the Bell Center on the February 11, 2023. Montreal 2, the New York Islanders 3. 24 shots for both teams. 4:40 to go at the right side of Montembeault. Winning by the Islanders. Islanders shoot a puck in front of the net. Traffic, a rebound. Montembeault tried to get a puck. Finally, Montreal tried to get a puck. Says a zone by Arbor. Chekai in front of the bench. Pass the puck to the side. Go back to RHP. HP now on the right side of Varlamov. Pass the puck to Suzuki. Pass the puck around the board. Go back all the way back at the Calgary Flames. 6 at the Buffalo Sabres. 2, by the way. The puck bouncing back in front of the bench of the Islanders. They go back on defensive zone on Montembeault. And going to return the puck now. Montembeault to Suzuki. Keep the control of the puck. Pass the puck now to Savard. Savard back to Suzuki. Attacking now on the right side. Great patch checking by Suzuki to steal the puck. Suzuki on full speed right now on the back end. Pass the puck to right side of Montembeault. Chasing out behind the net. Montembeault play the puck. Pass the puck to the board. Intercept now by the Islanders. Keep the puck outside the zone. Going to recovery by Manfield back to Romanov. ran the puck around the board, all the way back to the board. Martin returning the puck behind the net by Siskas. Battle for the puck on the left side, Montembeault. We have Savard there. Islanders ran the puck to the board, all the way back to Romanov. Shoot the puck opposite corner. Battle now, and Montreal going to get out zone by Hoffman. That enough. Go back now on the right side. Battle now at the blind. Montreal attacking now on the right side. Varlamov. Go back at by Doc. Doc change the direction. Hold the puck now. Return the puck to Hoffman. Hoffman to the wall. Back the puck blind by Madison. Set up now. Fire the puck. Black shot. Hit the but! Montreal Canadiens score. Tie the game. Kirby Duck, I believe. And Montreal Canadiens, the line of Duck and Hoffman and that enough produced for the Montreal Canadiens. They find a way. Kirby Duck score again for the Montreal Canadiens. Very bad play by Islanders. But again, the Montreal Canadiens tie the game for the second time of the game today. That way, the Montreal Canadiens guy tied the game 3-3. Again, the New York Islanders, a great game for the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, we to come back again, like I mentioned to you. And we have to give credit for the Montreal for this goal. And to Kirby Doc. Doc again. Doc, what a great trade for the Montreal Canadiens. Almost a hit post by the Montreal Canadiens attacking right now. With less of 3 minutes to go remaining on this period, guys. Montreal go back to Harris, return puck behind the net, battle behind the net of Varlamov. We have finally Pajot is going to find a way to get a puck back, go back to opposite corner, back to Ao. And a very bad play by Pajot. Finally, the puck go back to Varlamov. We have a whistle and going to reset on the left side of Varlamov. And that way, the Montreal Canadiens, Kirby Duck tied the game 3-3. Again, the New York Islanders. We have a whistle on the right side of Varlamov. 2:36 to go remaining. This guys, for the third period between both teams. Madison find a way to get a puck. Roll the puck around the board. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Roll the puck around the board. Go back on the right corner. Montreal attacking now. Pass the puck to Madison. Go back in front of that. Byron shoot the puck. The block shot by Varlamov. Back to that enough. Run the puck around the board. Pass again to Byron. Return the puck to Hoffman. Pass the puck to opposite corner. Islanders try to get back outside the zone in front of the Kirby Doc. Pass the puck to Palette. Palette pass the puck to Romanov. Go back to Palette. Palette right now in front of Varlamov. Pass the puck to Palmieri at the blind, at the red line. Controlling at the red line, at the blind. Attacking for himself at the right corner. At the left corner of Montembeault. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. New players coming for Montreal with that one there with less than 2 minutes to go. Go back now to Madison. Win the puck on the board. A little bit too far. Possibly an icing for Montreal Canadiens will be the call. We're going to have a whistle on the left side of Montembeault with 1:39 to go remaining, guys, on this period between Montreal Canadiens and the New York Islanders. So we are almost at the end of this game, guys. What a great game between for Montreal Canadiens tonight. It was the 12th goal of the season, guys, from the Doc. Doc again. What a great story about Kirby Duck this year for the Montreal Canadiens. Assisted by Madison and from Hoffman. Another point for Hoffman. Hoffman again accumulates some point with the Montreal Canadiens for the last couple of weeks. Go back by the net of Varlamov. Don't pay by Islanders in neutral zone. Keep the puck by Montreal. Return the puck behind goaltending. Or back on the left side. Romanov hit by Anderson. Intercept now by Montreal by Islanders. Mainfield intercept the puck. Get the puck back. Mainfield pass to Basel. Basel to neutral zone. Basel could control it. Basel attacking now. Basel in the offensive zone. Basel on the right side of Montembeault. Keep the control puck. Stick angling the puck back again to Savard. Savard win the puck on the right, on the left corner. We have Bailey, all that, and Savard on the left, on the right side. Don't pay puck right side. Savard recover puck, pass the puck to the board. Using by Montreal. Long the puck in the defensive zone. And the Islanders going to return in the puck. Both teams are looking for 1 point tonight, go back to Montreal. Go back now by Pinard. Return the puck to Savard. Long stretch pass now by Montreal. Don't pay by vers la marque. Go back behind the net. Set up now by Pullack. Pullack went out skating with the puck. Control the puck at the blue line, at the red line. Loud the puck behind Montembeau. Chasing the puck to opposite corner. Recovery puck over Savage. Return the puck behind the net. Ballon now behind. Recovery puck Anders. Bring the puck to the blue line. Set up now by Mainfield. Mainfield. Fire puck. Black shot on the right side. Go back by Ziskas. Return the puck to Romanov. Fire the puck again. Black shot by Montreal. Canadiens try the puck outside the zone. We have 5 seconds to go remaining. 3 seconds to go. And finally, it will be the end. Here we go. We are going to be on overtime at the Bell Center afternoon. An extra 5 minutes. Why not for the Montreal Canadiens? Unfortunately, they get 1 point. It's not what you're looking for, but it is what it is for the Montreal Canadiens. They got 1 point against the New York Islanders. And both teams have really important standing for them. Again, Kirby Duck 12 goal of the season. Assisted by Madison Hoffman to tie the game at 16:44. Justin Barron, it was the first goal of the season, assisted by Dadenoff and Hoffman, and Martin was the only goal scorer by New York Islanders. And that's what we are right now. After 60 minutes at the Bell Center, the score is 3-3. We're going to be TV timeout. We're going to return in the next couple of seconds. We're going to give you all the stuff you need to know between both teams. Black shot at 13-16. And Montreal find a way to get 1 point tonight. Like I said to you, I don't know if you're happy or not as the fans, but we have to give credit for the comeback again. That's why it's been this way all year long. Doc is he scored for Montreal Canadiens, so that's a good thing to see that. And all the update, guys. The board is update. We're going to see it. Mr. Natak, welcome aboard. The app did not trade any players this season so far. Need a regular loss. And then Shampoo 7 prefers 2 points for Montreal. KLS. Nice Sabres last 2. About this, we'll see what we have here around the board, guys. The Detroit would win 1-5-2. The Calgary Flame are winning 6-2. The Oilers now is 6-3. Again, Ottawa Senator. 3-3 Islanders. 1-1 the Flyers. 1-1 the Star. What a low goal between both. The Flame just scored 7-2, guys. The Flame find a way to score 7 goals tonight. Wow, impressive about that one over there. Anyhow, go back now on the left side. Overtime and Montreal Canadiens. Go back now. Skating par le puck par le Montreal. Attacking the blind at the red line. Attacking 2-1. Madison's coming now. Madison back door. Shoot the puck. Valama make a save. What a chance for the Montreal Canadiens. I tell you what, IHP, by the way. Now attacking by Islanders at the red line. Hold the puck now. Control the puck. Draw the puck to the right side. We're going to recovery by Bo Horvat. Bo Horvat hold the puck now. Draw the puck to Barzell. Barzell in front of the bench from Montreal. Change the direction. Hold the puck now for himself. Coming in offensive zone. Hold the puck on the right side. Barzell back to Horvat. Fire puck over Montembeau. The puck bouncing back to Thompson. Draw the puck to Barzell. Barzell taking on the right side. Fire puck. Montembeau make a save. The back all of the play. We're going to recovery on the right side of Montembeau. And we're going to get that shot right there. And then the Montreal Canadiens, guys, almost score on the RHP 2-1 by Mike Madison. You keep space to Mike Madison, guys. That's where we get the result about that one. That big save by Valamar, by the way, on that one over there. 4:17 to go remaining on this period. Overtime. 7-2, Calgary. Face-off winning by Islanders. Go to recovery all the way back by Nelson. Brooke Nelson scored the first goal of the game, by the way, for the Islanders. Pass the puck now by draw the puck back. I think it was Palmieri for the bench. Turn around. Palmieri control the puck, hold the puck, and around the Montreal Canadiens. Change the direction, hold the puck right there. Montreal steal the puck, but go back to Palmieri. And for the Kirby Dak, Dak recover the puck back to Savard. Savard power play, by the way, on overtime. Pass now by Kubiak. Try to get a puck around. Intercept by New York Islanders. Set up now by Thompson. Thompson at the red line. Thompson offensive zone. Thompson to the left side. Montembeault by the back door. Intercept by Montreal. Will recover it to Thompson. Return the puck to the left side. Back to Pajot. Pajot now. We know Pajot did a lot of goals against Montreal Canadiens when he played for Ottawa Senator. Go back on the left corner. Montembeault. Hold the puck now. Change the direction. Hold back up by... I don't know which one it was. Anyhow, go back to Ziskas. Ziskas on the overtime. Go back now by How. How pass the puck to the right side. Back to Pajot. Pajot to How. I went for the Montembeault in the back door. Shoot the puck. Penalty for Montreal Canadiens, I believe, on that one. Go back at the blind. Now we have 4 versus 3 for the New York Islanders with 3 minutes to go remaining on this overtime. Pajot pass the puck to opposite corner. Pass the puck right away. 4 versus 3. Go back by How. Pass the puck to Barzal. Barzal to How. Back the puck to the side. Fire puck. A black shot to the side. Montembeault make a save. Rebound to Horvat. Horvat contre le puck. Horvat score goal tonight. Pass the puck to the left side. Monson to the Barzal. Fire puck. Puck over the net. Over Montembeault, the puck slowly back on defensive zone. Set up by How. Pass the puck to Barzal. Barzal hold the puck now. Pass the puck now to Nelson. Nelson stacking now. Nelson shoot the puck. Black shot by Montembeault. No rebound. We're going to set the puck on the left side. Slashing for the Montreal Canadiens. And it's going to be a power play number 2 of the night for the Islanders tonight. That gave them a chance to score and win the game tonight. But power play number 2, Islanders. Wow, wow, wow. It's not what you're looking for at the end of the game. TV time. We have a timeout for the Islanders. Going to set up their play all the way back over there. And we're going to see. They're going to send their face their players on the ice. 3 versus 4 for the New York Islanders. 28 shot, by the way. Thanks so much for all the like tonight. We appreciate it. Don't forget, we have no post game tonight. We're going to be back tomorrow morning at 12:30 p.m. Don't forget at Bronx, your Sunday rendezvous, 11 o'clock p.m. Recording tomorrow. And we're going to fall now on the right side of the Montembeault, winning by Horvat. Back to Barzal. Barzal to the top. Barzal looking now to himself. Fire puck. Bennett will make a save. Recovery by Savard. Try the puck outside zone. Return puck to Madison. Bring the puck on the board. The puck go back all the way back on defensive zone. 2:17 to go in overtime. 1:40 on the power play. Go back by Barzal. Kick the puck to Horvat. Horvat now send the puck at the line. Back to Thompson. Back to Barzal. Barzal go back in the middle. Set up now to try to get Thompson. I don't know. And Barzal back to Thompson. Funny to Horvat. Miss the puck. Go back to Nelson. Nelson now on the left side. Back to Barzal. Barzal set up now. Barzal looking. Barzal go back to Nelson. Fire puck. Black shot by Montembeault. No rebound. Too easy for Montembeault. When they have a shot like that, nobody's screening Montembeault. Montembeault control the puck. That's a great plus for Montreal on that one. Winning by the Islanders. Back over again. Back to Barzal. Now, Barzal switch with Thompson. Barzal now. 1:15 power play. Back to Thompson. Back to Nelson. Shoot a puck. Black shot by Horvat. Go back now by the Montreal. Try back outside zone. Barzal play a puck. Pass the puck to Thompson. Pass the puck to Horvat. Return to Barzal. Barzal set up now. Barzal's coming down. Barzal looking. Barzal go to the dots. Pass the puck back to Thompson. Shoot puck. Missed the bit. Barely. Maybe Montembeault touched it. Back to Barzal. Now Barzal switch with Nelson. Barzal's coming now. Barzal turn to Nelson. Go back to Barzal. Back to Thompson. Thompson looking back to Barzal. Barzal's coming now. Back to Thompson. Looking out. Fire puck. Black shot. Missed it. Go back to Nelson. Nelson to Barzal. Barzal looking now. Barzal switch with Nelson. Go back to Nelson. Go back to Barzal. Thompson. Fire puck. Black shot by Montreal Savard. Go back to Thompson. Thompson back to Nelson. 33 seconds. 1 minute to overtime. Back to Barzal. Fire puck. Black shot. All the way back again. Back to Thompson. Back the puck to the blind. Nobody was there. Very bad play by Thompson. Turn around. Montreal cannot shun the players. Go back now by Thompson. By Barzal. Barzal's coming now. Hold the puck a little bit longer. Barzal go back to Thompson. But get the fair par black shot by Savard Thompson. Not very good on that play, by the way. Back to Barzal. What a bad play by Thompson. Go back to Varlamov with 5 seconds to go remaining on the power play. Go back to the left side. Go back now by Islanders. Evans trying 4 versus 4. Back to Barzal. The Roses coming out. Draw the puck behind. Intercept by Montreal Canadiens. Madison's coming back. A breakaway by Montreal Canadiens. Go back in the Varlamov. Shoot it by Varlamov makes a rebound. Hit the Mike Madison and the Montreal Canadiens win tonight, but it's going 4-3 tonight at the Bell Center against the New York Islanders. Are you killing me, coach? I'm not killing you. It's happening tonight at the Madison, at the Bell Center. Unbelievable back for the Montreal Canadiens. And that way, ladies and gentlemen, the Montreal Canadiens win tonight by a score of 4-3 against the New York Islanders. Overtime goal by Mike Madison, second goal of the year at 4:40. And that gave Montreal Canadiens the win tonight by a score of 4-3 at the Bell Center. Congratulations for the Montreal Canadiens tonight. And we're going to shut down this one over there. Go to overtime. And we're going to get their final score. By the score, and we have a super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Super chat, John Dieter. Look like a replay, guys. We have a review call right there. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, John. I think it is. To see the replay. Wow. Madison did a great job to bring the puck back between skate. Well, update challenge review. Thank you, John Dieter, for the super chat. You're welcome, L. This is close. Thank you so much, John Dieter. Again, coach, taking me to the team. Stay up so late. Thanks so much, Randy V, everybody, to be with us tonight. Don't forget, guys, to click on the like. We want to thank John Dieter for the super chat and Reggie tonight. Still, Leisman tried to figure out one. I don't know. Would be interesting if we have in or not. And the linesman tried to figure out by other camera. Mike Madison smiling right there. Mike Hoffman, the player for Islanders, said, what the heck? Can we go home now? Has to 1,000 yard stare, coach. And Lambert back behind the bench. That's funny. Pull face. Yep, so that's absolutely about this one over there. And we're going to see what's happening there. The linesman sick on the stock on the wall. We have time to go to the restroom. You can hit 2 hot dog and then wait again. They tried to figure out. Mike Madison did not figure out what's happening there. And the linesman number 98 said, hey, buddy, are you done? Are you ready? This is the first time I see that the Islanders ne méritent pas de second chance, François. The Islanders about this. And Belzile watching too. Mike Madison said, hey, do I have a goal or not? David Savard asked looking too. And it would be the most retro reverse curse thing all the time if that goal got called back now. Dave. That's a good one, Dave. I like that one, Dave. Médication du chandail bleu, coach Roger. Good afternoon, Luke. Welcome back, Luke. Again, we're still waiting for the linesman to decide. They don't know yet. And let's play the full skate ahead. Bossy Flower. I don't know why. They tried to get other camera. I don't know what's going on. And everybody in the building. I was the fence right now at the Bell Center. I was just screaming. I was just clap or do a wave or something. I don't know. Why not? And everybody right now at the subway and the parking lot have to return and the Bell Center said that what's going on here. Selon mon Simon. Oui, I agree. And at that person change it for the front. Oh, we have some things coming, guys. Le but! Mike Madison score after 7 minutes and 26 seconds waiting for the confirmation. And Montreal Canadiens, it's a confirmed a goal for Mike Madison. And Montreal Canadiens won by the score 4-3 against the New York Islanders tonight at Bell Center. Lane Lambert returned to the locker room. Not very happy about that one there. The Islanders dropped another point, very important point for them. They chase in the standing. For the Montreal Canadiens, if you're Montreal Canadiens fans, so you're happy about this. But unfortunately, with Montreal Canadiens now, they're losing another rank on the standing. Montreal dropped now at 26, past the Vancouver Canucks with that W. And it is what it is. We cannot do anything about that. That's the Montreal want to win those games, and they don't really care about the standing, and they don't want to tank. They don't want to finish at the bottom. They want to win every game. We have to give credits for Samuel Montembeault return solid after they gave a bad goal, and that's what called it a good goaltender. A goaltender forget happening, and they stay in the game, and Montreal come back twice to join that game to get that W tonight, finally on overtime. Mike Madison got that W. Josh Anderson, the third star of the game tonight, at the Bell Center. We know the night is afternoon, honestly. The second star for the Montreal Canadiens, the number 49, RHP. RB Pinard, guys, second star of the night for the Montreal Canadiens. And the first star for the Montreal Canadiens, the number 8, the winning goal, winning game, ladies and gentlemen, Mike Madison, second goal of the season for the Montreal Canadiens. They won by the score 4-3 today. Overall, the Calgary Flames win by the score 7-2 against the Buffalo Sabres. The Edmonton Oilers win 6-3. We have the Predator Nashville win in overtime 2-1 against the Flyers. And then the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Star is 1-1. That's what's happening here tonight. I just checked in. William McClary, Lucky Lolo, I'll go on the eater and win a bunch. Thank you. You very much. 10-game winning straight coming for the HABS, Luciano. Schedule score update, goal from RG. Thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight. Try to get Pew for 100. Carry is the leave Islander fall. This is the first W, by the way, by the blue jersey, guys. So this is over the curse of the Montreal Canadiens blue jersey. This season is a blessing for the Montreal. It can acquire a load of the experience. Absolutely right about this. Not dead. New Canada not dead. And it's a problem for New Canadians. They are 4-5 game already over everybody else. So it will be really hard for them to have. They have to count other team, and that will be the biggest problem for them. Okay, it's supposed to be fun. Draft pick or secondary for Rabinoff. Yes and no. About this Rabinoff. Because if you always get a second players like Sakowski, second line players, if you never get a McDavid, a Bedard, a Crosby, a Patrick Kane, but you're always going to be above, but not win the Stanley Cup. That's what the biggest problem on Montreal Canadiens. They got the first round pick last year, but it was one of the worst NHL draft in the last 20 years. Does it make sense? Now they have another chance to pick up the top 4. And you finish 7. Now you're going to get another second line player like Sakowski. So you're not going to get the top 1 over there. And that's the reason I would say to you, they're going to be draft pick, but they are not to be a franchise players. So that's the problem with Montreal Canadiens. They can win all the game. It's good for the fans, happy for the fans, everything like that. But if you cannot get Carson, Fantilli, and Bedard, it's like you can finish 20, you can finish 13 or 12 and the standing is not making any difference at the end of the day. If you don't get Michkov, Carson, Fantilli, and Bedard, well, you can finish 7, 8, 9, 10 because I have no difference between 9 and 5, 5 to 7, 6 to 12, 6 to 14, 6 to 17. It's not a big difference. And that's unfortunately, this is the case. But again, it is what it is at the end of the day. Nicolas, je trouve qu'on a mis trop de temps avant de confirmer le but. Il voulait être sûr du but. I will sing for you till RJ threw on my Super Bowl Willie Tsuneto. I have mixed emotion from this game, Gary Cournoyer. String over, Luciano. Yeah, it is. Washington will die off and then make it. Come on, chat. There's still plenty of time for the hit the likes. Francois Pitt, see your team starting at the bottom and see them climb until they reach the top is cool. Francois Pitt. Then we have a Rick sent something. Here you go. Happening one at the game. I'm in the jail and the warning is not let me watch it. How about this one over there? Cannot even think correctly. Roger Butch. Yep, so right, coach. I'm also if don't mind if one to add 1 minute less a game because it's fun, but yes, it's better if they don't win. Yeah, it's a problem. Solve trade both Allen and Montembeault in a tap. About this was win of the season. One Roger win losing is far for more important. Others are extremely close to acquiring Carlson, Randy Walkman said. Swinkle, no, Roger, Regent is 3:30 a.m. No post game tonight, Regent, for the weekend because the time is too late. Yes, one loss, B losing one tie. The Blue Jays not coach. Go to the beach. You deserve it. Coach, stay on the air until we hit 100. No, I shut down right away here, guys. It is what it is. Part of the live, I think so. But we did a great run, 51 game, guys, straight with 100 likes. We are pretty sure that maybe it's the curse of the game afternoon. Who knows about this one over there? But thanks so much, everybody, to be a part of the show tonight. We wish you an amazing, great night for you guys, or afternoon, or whatever you call it. But I'm going to go and where I'm supposed to be at that time of the night. Everything. We'll be back tomorrow morning, guys, at 12:30 for the game at the Edmonton Oilers against Montreal Canadiens. Until then, my friend, we wish you an amazing, great rest of your day. I can wait to see you tomorrow at 12:30.
What if I open my soul? Here I stand by myself.
You are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you. You are awesome.
Have a good night, everybody.
Amazing.
What do I know?
Quoi pas, Nicolas? Pas sûr encore.
What's going on now? Is this another
Bonne nuit.
breakdown?
Merci, mon
You and
Roger.
me, should I let go? I do really want to know.
Thank you,
What's
Maderada.
going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? I need to open my eyes and get a touch of that reality. Don't want another surprise.